Want to welcome everybody out to Virginia Motor Speedway for tonight's Joe Hudson's Collision Center Championship night. We're going to crown champions in all four of our divisions. Really tight battles in the Victory Lap Pro Late Model and the Truckin Thunder Sportsman. 6 points and 2 points respectively. Welcome to everybody that is watching on Facebook. This broadcast brought to you by Pixel Hunters Productions, BreezeLine, who'syourdriver.org, Joe Hudson's Collision Centers, Truckin Thunder, Northern Neck Chevrolet, Pepsi, and Pugh Distributing, who is our Budweiser distributor. We're going to turn things over to Colin Brown here in just a second and let you know who's going to be on the track for tonight's events. It'll be Budweiser Modified Hot Laps, Victory Lap Pro Late Model Hot Laps, and then we'll go into Hot Lap Qualifying. What that is, they get 5 laps. The fastest of their 5 will be their qualifying time. Fastest qualifier will pull a pill, invert either 4 or 6 positions. If you have won 2 races in a row here at Virginia Motor Speedway, we have a rule where you can't start any closer than 8th. And I know that Johnny Brooks is in that particular situation here tonight, and I think he is the only one. I have to go back and look. Colin? It's all yours, brother.
All right, Dave. Well, we get ready for the modified hot laps to come up here shortly. Current point standings in the modifieds. Chase Butler, your points leader, has a 41-point cushion over Brett Hamilton, who is second in points. Brent Bordeaux sits third. Jeff Salinger is fourth, and Doug Penny, your top 5 in the Budweiser modified point standings. Chase Butler has a total of 4 wins this season. Brett Hamilton has 2 wins. Rick Holson has 1. And Terry DeHaven has 1 win. Those are the drivers that have found their way to the Virginia is for Racing Lovers victory lane so far this season. Out of group number 1 is going to be the number 35 of Scott Heath out of Moneta, Virginia. And the number 814 of Samuel Lamborghini out of Hayes, Virginia. Followed by Mario Lamborghini in the number 36 out of Hayes, Virginia. Curtis Mason in the number 21J out of King William, Virginia. Michael Pappas in the number 2 out of Boyd's, Virginia. And Robert Kramer in the 11K out of La Plata, Maryland. Out on track in our first group of Budweiser modified hot laps. Again, race fans, thank you for spending your Saturday evening with us tonight on Championship Night here at Virginia Motor Speedway, where we will crown a champion in all 4 of our divisions here tonight.
For those at home, we are going to head down to the pits where Sean Lundstrom will have Billy Hubbard, who sits second in points. Talk to him.
So I remember Bubba Hubbard. Now, you're related to Bubba Hubbard?
My uncle. He's the crew chief.
He's the crew chief of this amazing car. Now, you're coming into the race today, maybe with a chance to win. How you feeling, man?
We're feeling pretty good. We've had a pretty fast hot ride the last few weeks. Just see how it winds up tonight.
And I got 8 points between you and the leader, correct?
Yes, sir.
So where you got to be to win, man?
I think we got to be 5th. Win and him finish 5th, something like that. No pressure. We're just going to treat it like every other race weekend.
Now you got 8 behind now. People, the man he is up against, his name be Pilkerton. Is that right? Pilkerton?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
So watch out. The Pilkerton, him the number 8. And this one here, him the number 38. So stay tuned for the hot rod racing for Jamaica, Virginia. It's in Jamaica and the Caribbean, man. Where? Jamaica, where?
Jamaica, Virginia.
Yeah, peace and love and flat track racing in the dirt, half-mile style.
Again, calling pro late models to staging. Calling all pro late models. We need you in staging for hot laps. Checker flag waves on Group 1 of the Budweiser Modified Hot Laps. Scott Heath, the quickest so far out of our modifieds who have run, with a 22.438. Followed by Curtis Mason and Michael Pappas, the top three. As we conclude Group 1 of Modified Hot Laps, we got one more group to go, and then it will be the Victory Lap Pro Late Models will be next for their Hot Laps once we conclude here with our final group of Modifieds. Coming out on track, it'll be the number 40 of Brent Bordeaux, the 1 ST of Brett Hamilton, Chase Butler in the 11, Stephen Bryant in the 44, Jeff Solinger in the 7 and 7 on track in our final group of Budweiser Modifieds. And in our final group here of Modified Hot Laps, we have our points leader, Chase Butler, who holds a 41-point lead over Brett Hamilton there in turn number 3 and the white and red number 1 ST machine. Brett Hamilton has 2 wins this season. Chase Butler has 4 wins this season. So those two will be the ones to keep an eye on when we get to the modified features here later this evening.
As we're in hot laps here in the Budweiser Modifieds, we're going to go down to the infield one more time with Sean. He has Jeremy Pilkerton, our current points leader in the Pro Late Models.
All right, folks, we're here with the current leader in points in the late model division, Mr. Jeremy. And how do you pronounce your name? Is that Pinkelton?
Pilkerton.
Pilkerton, man. Jeremy Pilkerton, cool name, man. So you're driving the number 8 late model. How many points in the lead are you right now, man?
Just 6. So got a tight race here for the last one.
So people, peace and love and short track racing, half-mile style. And what you gonna do to win this race, man?
We're just gonna give it all she's got. I mean, it's the last race of the year here, so we're just gonna put it to the floor and hope that it works, because only got 6 points, and that's all you can do is just hold her to the floor and hope she sticks.
So if you, let me do the math now. If this man here came 5th and the Billy Hubbard, him come first, right? Then you would lose.
Yeah, I think we got to be within 2 cars of them. So, we're trying not to worry too much about it. We're just going to go out there and race, and hopefully it all works out in the end. If not, it'll be all right.
Well, folks, stay tuned for the race, upcoming late model race with Mr. Jeremy Pilkerton, who is Irie. Yo!
Pro late models, you should be in staging. Pro late models to staging, please. All pro late models to staging.
We just concluded Budweiser Modified Hot Laps, getting ready to start our Victory Lap Pro Late Model Hot Lap session. The point standings for tonight's championship event for the Victory Lap Pro Late Models. Jeremy Pilkerton, your points leader, has a 6-point cushion over Billy Hubbard. Davis Lipscomb sits 3rd in points, 60 points back. Bud Stinson is 4th, and Curtis Hughes, your top 5 in points. But the race is on for the championship tonight between Jeremy Pilkerton and Billy Hubbard, as they are just separated by a small gap of 6 points coming into tonight. And coming out on track for our first group of Pro Late Model Hot Laps will be Noah Whitehead of the number 28 in out of Bellington, West Virginia. Jared Edwards, the number 43 out of Mechanicsville, Maryland. Nick Davis, the number 92 out of Millsboro, Delaware. Colby Bradshaw, the number 17 out of Franklin, Virginia. Chuck Bowie in the 14C out of Welcome, Maryland. William Baker in the number 45 out of Sandston, Virginia. out on track in Group 1 of Pro Late Model Hot Laps. See on your screen, though, we're currently watching the black and green number 92 at Nick Davis. For those watching online, out of turn 4 across our start-finish line. Nick Davis in that beautiful black and green number 92 machine. Currently the fastest with a 21.181 that time by for Davis. Currently sits at the top of the board. Jarrett Edwards is second quick with a 21.623 that time by. Nick Davis improves with a 21.040 for the number 92 at Nick Davis.
Can you go, I see you over the office. Can you bring some double A's? Oh, I just need them up here in the suite.
Nick Davis also, by the way, has been to victory lane once this season in our Victory Lap Pro Late Model division. He has one win under his belt this season. Now, number 28 of Noah Whitehead out of Bellington, West Virginia, coming out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Currently sitting third quick in practice here in our hot laps as the checker flag waves on group number 1. Checker flag waves to conclude Group 1 of our Victory Lap Pro Late Model Hot Laps. Coming up next will be Group number 2. And those drivers who will be participating in Group number 2 will be the number 96 of Derek McGee out of Millsboro, Delaware, Matt Ashworth of the number 10 out of Mechanicsville, Virginia, and Corey Allman of the number 29 each out of Appomattox, Virginia. Those will be the drivers rolling off in Group 2. As well as the 45 of William Baker are out on track. That is Group 2 out on track of Pro Late Model Hot Laps. Currently Corey Allman currently the fastest so far in hot laps, so for the cars who have taken to the track of a 20.436 for Corey Allman. Matt Ashworth is second, and Billy Hubbard is third quick. That's your top 3 in hot laps. There's the number 96 of Derek McGee coming through turn number 4. As checker flag waves on the number 96 of Derek McGee to conclude Group number 2 of the Victory Lap Pro Late Model Hot Laps. There's your fastest driver so far in hot laps, the white number 29H of Corey Allman. Currently the quickest. 20.359 is the fastest time so far to beat. Drivers coming out in Group 3 will be the number 72 of Trevor Collins out of Seaford, Delaware. Garrett Donald, the number 51S out of Matthews, Virginia. Tyler Detter, the number 28 out of Charlottesville, Virginia. And Luke Heyer in the H2O out of Rock Cave, West Virginia. Out on track here in our third group of Pro Late Model Hot Laps. Modifieds, you need to be in staging for qualifying. Modifieds, we need you in staging for qualifying. In Modifieds, you need to be in staging. Your qualifying is next. Modifieds, you need to be in staging now. Modifieds, get to staging now for qualifying. Checker flag waves during Group 3 of the Victory Lap Pro Late Model qualifying, or hot laps. We got one more group to go for the Pro Late Model hot laps, and then we'll be on to the Budweiser Modifieds to start us off for qualifying hot laps. The drivers coming out in the final group of Pro Late Models will be the number 37, Bud Stinson. Davis Lipscomb in the number 71. The points leader, Jeremy Pilkerton, and that white and neon number 8 machine. Followed by Billy Hubbard and the blue 38B. Those are your two drivers who are battling for the championship this tier tonight in our Victory Lap Pro Late Models. Those two drivers are just separated by 6 points coming into tonight. And 6 points separates Pilkerton and Hubbard here on championship night. Jeremy Pilkerton has a total of 4 wins under his belt this year. Can he make it 5 tonight? Whereas the 29H of Billy Hubbard is 6 points back and has been to victory lane once.
Here in hot laps, let's head back down to the pits where Sean is with our Truckin Thunder Sportsman point leader, Steve Causey.
Yeah, man, we're still down in Jamaica, Virginia, with Mr. Steve Causey, man. Peace and love, Steve.
Hey, good to see you tonight.
Now, are you feeling peace and love between you and your competitor named Brett Atkins, man?
Oh, absolutely. Me and Brett, we've raced together. I don't have any problem.
If not, no bumper clot, no?
No, I think we'll be fine.
So you're saying peace and love from Virginia Motor Speedway, and that 2 points is all that's separating you, man. How you feeling coming into this race?
It's going to be tight. I know he's going to be on his game, and we're going to do our best to.
Well, people, stay tuned for the racing half-mile racer track here in Jamaica, Virginia. Peace and love.
Checker flag waves to conclude the Victory Lap Pro Late Model Hot Laps as we get ready to transition into the Budweiser Modified qualifying Hot Lap session. Will begin in just a few moments. So as we get ready to be starting the Budweiser Modified qualifying, we have the Chase Butler currently your points leader, separated by about 41 points over Brett Hamilton. Brent Bordeaux is third. Jeff Salinger fourth. Doug Penny your top five in points. As Chase Butler has a total of 4 wins this season. Brett Hamilton has 2 wins. Rick Holson has 1. And Terry DeHaven has 1 win. Those are the drivers who have been to victory lane so far this season. Again, Chase Butler, you're currently your points leader there in that number 11 machine sitting down there on pit road. As we get ready to start Group 1 of Budweiser Modified qualifying.
She's just happy to be allowed to go back again. She was like a cage fan on that.
Again, currently getting the track surface ready to go for the qualifying, getting ready to begin in just a few seconds with the Budweiser Modifieds. You're coming up in just a few moments. On a absolutely, again, race fans, we want to say thank you so much for taking the time out of your Saturday evening, spending it with us on an absolutely gorgeous Saturday night here in Jamaica, Virginia for championship night at Virginia Motor Speedway. Again, get ready to start with qualifying here at Virginia Motor Speedway. About to send our Budweiser Modifieds off here in just a few moments for qualifying hot laps. As our amazing track crew here at Virginia Motor Speedway gets the track surface rolled in.
We want to welcome our Team WFO to the suites up here. Outcast and Hell's Bells, Mega Trucks. Over there, you see it on the other side of turn number 2. We will host the 16th annual Run Amok Mud Bog and Mudsling. And October 7th, presented by BreezeLine and who'syourdriver.org. You'll also see the King of Super Street Mud Racing Series, Pro Stock Mods, and Pro Mods over in the Hill and Hole part of the section. The Premier Mega Truck Series, of which Matthew Underwood and Ethan Underwood are part of, will be racing Mega Trucks side by side, no clocks, just the first one to the finish line. You will want to be here, folks. It is one hell of a show. That is Saturday, October 7th.
And again, tonight, the Mud Bog, that is an event you do not want to miss. That'll be over there on the backstretch, October 7th. But tonight, we host Joe Hudson's Championship Night and the final week of their Series Championship weekly racing featuring our Victory Lap Pro Late Model, Truckin Thunder Sportsman, Budweiser Modified, and Joe Hudson's Collision Center Limited Stock Car divisions tonight, as we will crown a champion in all 4 of our series here tonight. Out of track in group number 1 of the Budweiser Modifieds will be Scott Heath in number 35 out of Moneta, Virginia. Samuel Lamborghini in the 814 out of Hayes, Virginia. Mario Lamborghini in the number 36 out of Hayes, Virginia. Curtis Mason in the number 21J out of King William of Virginia. Michael Pappas in the number 2 out of Boyd's, Virginia. And the 11K of Robert Kramer out of La Plata, Maryland. That is your group of drivers in group 1 of the Budweiser Modifieds, as coming through turn number 4. There was your 11K of Robert Kramer in that black number 11K. There down the backstretch is the 814 of Samuel Lamborghini. Coming through turn number 4 with the number 21J of Curtis Mason on his inside. And that red number 2 of Michael Pathis following suit into turn number 1. Pappas looking to the inside of Curtis Mason down the backstretch here under qualifying. Quickest time so far set by Scott Heath of a 20.074. That is the quickest time so far. Robert Kramer just jumped to second quick of a 20.783 for Robert Kramer. Michael Pappas third. There's the number 11K of Robert Kramer coming out of 4 in the black and orange number 11K machine. Rolling through turn number 1 and 2. Up to the cushion, down the backstretch. Kramer out of turn number 4 with the left front wheel up in the air. As the checker flag waves on Group 1 of Budweiser Modified qualifying hot laps tonight here at Virginia Motor Speedway, with one more group to go. Again, checker flag is in the air as we conclude group number 1 of the Budweiser Modified qualifying hot laps here at Virginia Motor Speedway. Getting ready for group number 2. Group number 2, by the way, will feature our points leader in the Budweiser Modifieds here at Virginia Motor Speedway. It will feature the 40 of Brent Bordeaux, the 1ST of Brett Hamilton there coming out onto the racing surface in that white and red number 1ST there of Brett Hamilton. The number 11 of Chase Butler. The 44 of Stephen Bryant, and the 7 and 7 of Jeff Solinger. That is your group of Budweiser Modifieds. That will wrap up the modified qualifying hot laps. Again, Chase Butler coming into tonight, your points leader, has a 41-point cushion over Brett Hamilton. There you see Brett Bordeaux coming through turn number 1, sliding off of turn number 2, heading down our back straightaway. Coming around to turn number 4. Brett Bordeaux across the line. 19.926 for Brent Bordeaux. That's going to put him to the top of the board. Chase Butler, top of the board, a 19.816 for your points leader. Chase Butler, 19.816. Brent Bordeaux goes back to the top with a 19.726. Brett Hamilton there in the 1ST coming through turn number 2, coming into the night second in points. He has a total of 2 wins on the year. Chase Butler, your points leader, in the black and blue number 11 machine. Your points leader, he has 4 wins this season. Can he make it 5? Again, he has a 41-point cushion over Brett Hamilton in the point standings tonight. As we come back around to see the 44 of Stephen Bryant there in the Brent Bordeaux in the number 40 machine. Off of turn number 2, Bordeaux to the bottom. Bryant will let him go. Bring in Brent Bordeaux, currently your quickest so far with a 19.726. That previous lap, a 20.415. And Chase Butler is sitting second. Scott Heath is third. Brett Hamilton fourth. And Jeff Solinger, your top 5. So far in Budweiser Modified qualifying, and the checker flag waves to conclude the Budweiser Modified qualifying hot laps. As Brent Bordeaux, top of the board of a 19.726. Chase Butler, second, 19.816. Scott Heath, third, a 19.949. Brett Hamilton and Jeff Solinger round out the top 5. Coming up in the Victory Lap Pro Late Model qualifying, the point standings for the Pro Late Models Championship tonight is separated by just 6 points. Separates Jeremy Pilgerton and Billy Hubbard. Those are the 2 to keep your eye on tonight, because they are fighting. Not only are they going to be fighting for a win tonight, but they're also going to be fighting for a championship. And again, 6 points is all that separates Pilkerton and Hubbard for the championship here tonight. Pilkerton has been to victory lane 4 times this year. Billy Hubbard has been to victory lane once. And so has Nick Davis and Derek McGee are the drivers who have found their way to the Virginia is for Racing Lovers victory lane so far in 2023. And our amazing track crew right now working to get the surface in to the best shape so we can put on the best racing action for all you Rig Raid fans here with us tonight and tuning in online. I want to say again, thank you for spending your Saturday evening with us as we host the Joe Hudson's Championship Night here at Virginia Motor Speedway on an absolutely beautiful Saturday night here in Jamaica, where we will crown a champion in all 4 of our divisions here tonight. The Truckin Thunder Sportsman, the Victory Lap Pro Late Model, the Budweiser Modified, and the Joe Hudson's Collision Center Limited Stock Car divisions will all crown a champion here tonight. Again, Brent Bordeaux was the quickest as we just wrapped up Budweiser Modified qualifying. We just wrapped up a few moments ago. Brent Bordeaux was the fastest of a 19.726. Chase Butler, Scott Heath, Brett Hamilton, and Jeff Solinger, your top 5. That is how the Budweiser Modifieds finished for qualifying.
While they're running in the track, let's head back down to the pits and with Sean, who has our current points leader in the Budweiser Modifieds, Mr. Chase Butler.
All right, folks, we're in Jamaica, Virginia with Chase Butler, man. How you doing, Chase? Looks like you got the championship this year on the circle track. Peace, love, and circle track racing, man.
Yeah, man, we're looking forward to it. Tonight's championship night. We've got a pretty decent lead, but, you know, we're hoping to get out there and still get a win tonight.
Now, you think that Brett Hamilton may be a contender for you tonight, man?
Well, Brett Hamilton's always been a good contender. Definitely got a lot of love on the racetrack and running with him. So never count him out in the dark.
Now, really, is him a bomber clock, man?
No.
Your peace and love, no?
Peace and love, that's it.
Peace and love from Jamaica, Virginia. Yo-ah!
Again, race fans, we want to say thank you so much for spending the Saturday evening. Again, if you're here with us live, or if you are tuning in online, watching tonight, no matter where you're tuning in from, online or here in person, I am sure we will put on a fantastic night of racing action. Our broadcast coverage for those of you who are online tuning in is brought to you by the Pixel Hunters production. The phenomenal team over there providing you with the fantastic camera angles that you will be watching throughout the night. Again, we want to thank all of our amazing sponsors who help us here at Virginia Motor Speedway. With get ready to start the Victory Lap Pro Late Model qualifying will be coming up here in just a few moments. So by the end of tonight, we will crown all 4 divisions will crown their champion. Once all of our racing has concluded this evening, again, as we host the Joe Hudson's Championship Night and the final week of our Dirt Series Championship Weekly Racing Action, featuring all of our divisions, the Victory Lap Pro Late Model, Truckin Thunder Sportsman, the Budweiser Modified, and the Joe Hudson's Collision Center Limited Stock Car. Divisions will all have a champion at the end of the night. The next special event, we will host our 16th annual Run Amok Mud Bog over at the pit, which is over there on the back straightaway in turn number 2. That is going to be on October 7th. Come out to see the premier Mega Truck Racing Series and head-to-head Mega Truck action and King of Super Street Mud Racing Series Pro Stock, Modified, and Pro Modified divisions racing in the 200-foot mud hole pit. For more information, you can go to the pit via pitvms.com. And just getting ready to send our first group of pro late models off. So on the first group that will be rolling out with us here in the pro late models, it will be the number 28 N of Noah Whitehead out of Bellington, West Virginia. Jarrett Edwards, the number 43 out of Mechanicsville, Maryland. Nick Davis and the number 92 out of Millsboro, Delaware. He has been to Victory Lane once this season. Can he make it 2? We also have the 17 of Colby Bradshaw coming to us out of Franklin, Virginia. Chuck Bowie and the 14C out of Welcome, Maryland, out on track. And Group 1 of your Victory Lap Pro Late Model qualifying hot laps here at Virginia Motor Speedway. On the screen there, the 28 of Noah Whitehead just went across the start-finish line to get us started. As we wave the green flag on Noah Whitehead, the number 28 machine, there's the number 92 of Nick Davis coming through turn number 3. And Nick Davis has one win on the year so far this season. Can he get win number 2? And that beautiful looking black and green number 92 machine. Davis looking to the inside of Noah Whitehead, and they're going to be side by side across the start-finish line here in hot lap, here in qualifying. That time by Chuck Bowie set the fastest time of a 19.249, set by Chuck Bowie there in that blue and orange number 14 segment coming off of turn number 2 down our back straightaway. Again, he has the fastest time of a 19.249. That time was a 19.834, and Bowie got a little loose at the bottom of 1 and 2, but managed to hang on to it coming off of 2. And that's going to kill any momentum that he had on that run, as we see the number 92 and Nick Davis coming down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Nick Davis that time, 19.115. The previous lap as the checker flag waves on Nick Davis. Nick Davis improves to a 19.017, a 19.017 set by Nick Davis, your fastest so far. Group 1 completed of Pro Late Model qualifying. Can Nick Davis potentially find the Virginia is for Racing Lovers victory lane for a second time tonight? Get ready to roll group number 2 of the Pro Late Model hot lap here for qualifying. It's going to be the number 96 of Derek McGee coming to us out of Millsboro, Delaware. Followed by the number 45 of William Baker out of Sandston, Virginia. Matt Ashworth and the number 10 out of Mechanicsville, Virginia. And Corey Albin and that number 29H out of Appomattox, Virginia. And Nicholas Love in the number 38 out on track in our final group of Victory Lap Pro, in our second group of Victory Lap Pro Late Model qualifying. See the 45 of William Baker coming through turn number 3 on the bottom, coming out of 4, up against the wall. Derek McGee that time, second quick, a 19.040. Derek McGee, Matt Ashworth ran a 19.191. Nick Davis currently the quickest still so far. At the car to have gone, Nicholas Love goes to third quick, a 19.178. Derek McGee in the 96, top of the board, a 19.008 for Derek McGee. He's been to victory lane once this year. Can he find it a second time here tonight? There's the number 10 of Matt Ashworth coming through turn number 4. He currently sits in the 4th spot. That previous lap was a 19.318. There we see the 38 of Nicholas Love. He currently sits second quick. The previous lap he had a 19.006. And this time by was a 19.202 for the number 38 of Nicholas Love, currently sitting second quick. William Baker there rolling through the top cushion of turn number 2. Checkered flag is in the air on Group 2 of Victory Lap Pro Late Model qualifying hot laps here this evening at Virginia Motor Speedway. Checkered flag waves on Group 2 of Victory Lap Pro Late Model qualifying. Derek McGee, the quickest, now top of the board. 18.892 for Derek McGee. He is the quickest so far for those that have gone. Nicholas Love, Nick Davis, Matt Ashworth, Corey Allman, your top 5. Getting ready for the group number 3 of Victory Lap Pro Late Model qualifying. Coming onto the surface in Group 3 will be the number 72 of Trevor Collins, the number 51S of Garrett Donnell, the number 28 of Tyler Detter, and the H2O of Luke Heyer will be out on track in Group number 3 of our Victory Lap Pro Late Model qualifying. Green flag waves on Group 3 as we continue, as you see the 72 of Trevor Collins coming out of turn number 2, getting down the back straightaway into 3. Behind Trevor Collins, we see other cars coming through. The 51S of Garrett Donnell coming out of turn number 2, going down the backstretch. Following Garrett Donnell is the H2O machine of Luke Heyer. And the H2O, he's coming to us out of Rock Cave, West Virginia. Coming out of turn 4. The black and purple number 72 machine of Trevor Collins out of Seaford, Delaware. Out of 4. He is currently at the top of the board. That time he goes to an 18.801. His previous lap was a 18.722. Currently Trevor Collins is the fastest. There's the number 28 of Tyler Detter out of Charlottesville, Virginia. Currently sitting 9th. Oh, we got contact out of 4. That was contact coming out of 4 there between, I believe, Garrett Donnell and the 51S and Luke Heyer. They made contact out of turn 4, but they did a great job in hanging on to it as they continue their qualifying lap. Checker flag waves to conclude Group 3 of Victory Lap Pro Late Model qualifying. Trevor Collins, the quickest of an 18.660. Derek McGee, Nicholas Love, Nick Davis, Matt Ashworth, your top 5. Well, out on track at our final group of Victory Lap Pro Late Model qualifying, we will find the number 37 of Bud Stinson, Davis Lipscomb in the number 71, your point leader, Jeremy Pilgerton, and the white and neon number 8 machine. He has 4 wins on the year, and behind him is the number 38B of Billy Hubbard. He is coming into tonight second in points. Only 6 points separates him and Pilgerton for the championship in the Pro Late Models here tonight. Billy Hubbard has 1 win on the year. Again, the one on your screen that you are watching for those who are tuning in online. Pilgerton coming through turn number 1 and 2, out of turn number 2. He currently has 4 wins on the year. In 2023, can he finish it off with another win and finish the year off with 5? We will see as the night plays out. As there's the man who is sitting second in points, the Billy Hubbard, and the blue number 38B. Out of turn number 2, he has 1 win on the year. Here at Virginia Motor Speedway in 2023, could he potentially find win number 2 to finish off the season? Billy Hubbard just jumped to second quick. Now Davis Lipscomb just jumped up to second with an 18.667. Billy Hubbard sitting third currently with an 18.821. Bud Stinson in the red and black number 37. Coming through turn number 4. And across our start-finish line. Bud Stinson that time at 19.629. There is the points leader, Jeremy Pilkerton. Coming through turn number 3. He is currently sitting 4th fastest. Coming out of 4. He remains 4th quick. An 18.892 is his fastest time. That previous lap he had a 19.249. Billy Hubbard, 3rd fastest, 18.821. The previous lap was an 18.891 for Billy Hubbard the previous lap. And because of Billy Hubbard's strong run that he had in qualifying, he has now gained 1 more point over Jeremy Pilkerton, and has now gone from a 6-point gap to a 5-point gap, so it has now gotten even closer. Come to the main feature later tonight. Getting ready for the Truckin Thunder Sportsman qualifying hot laps will be coming up here in just a few moments. Point standings for the Truckin Thunder Sportsman. Steve Causey, your points leader. He is now, if you thought the point gap for the Victory Lap Pro Late Models was close, the Truckin Thunder Sportsman points separate is just 2 points. Separates Steve Causey and Brett Atkins are separated by just 2 points. Steve Causey has 1 win on the year. Brett Atkins has 3. Hunter Wright has 1 win. Tim Shelton has 3. He is not here tonight. But those are the drivers who have been to the Virginia is for Lovers Victory Lane. Again, getting ready to start off with the Truckin Thunder Sportsman qualifying hot laps. Again, race fans, we want to say thank you so much for taking the time and out of your Saturday evening and spending it with us here on Championship Night as we crown a champion in all 4 of our divisions, whether if you are here in person or you are tuning in online. Thank you for spending a part of your Saturday evening with us, and we know you will enjoy every single bit of racing action that we put on here tonight. This is the final week of the Dirt Series Championship weekly racing. Tonight wraps up the 2023 season tonight. Absolutely beautiful weather for a great night, Saturday night here in Jamaica, Virginia at Virginia Motor Speedway. Beautiful night for racing to crown 4 champions here in 2023. Just waiting for the track, our amazing staff and track crew here at Virginia Motor Speedway to get the track surface smoothed in before we start with the Truckin Thunder Sportsman qualifying. Make sure that the track surface is cleaned in and smoothed up, ready to go to provide you race fans with the best racing possible.
Race fans, do you know how you're getting home after the race tonight? Drive Smart Virginia, in partnership with the Virginia Highway Safety Office, wants to remind you that drunk driving is not an option. 100% of drunk driving crashes are 100% preventable, but only if you choose a sober driver and buckle up every trip, every time. Last year, more than 250 people died on Virginia roads because of alcohol. Help us make Virginia's roads safer and take the Safe Driving Pledge at who'syourdriver.org. That's who'syourdriver.org. And remember, drive sober, buckle up, and have fun.
Northern Next Chevrolet, an easy place to do business.
Tired of getting the runaround at the car dealership? Then drive on over to Northern Neck Chevrolet in Montrose, the Northern Neck and Middle Peninsula's favorite Chevy dealer, where you'll get honest one-on-one help. Once you've compared Northern Neck Chevrolet's prices and easy purchase, you'll know why everyone is talking about this incredible dealership. Northern Neck Chevrolet local owner and general manager Tom Collins guarantees to have the lowest price on any comparably equipped car or truck. Come on in and see the award-winning sales team at Northern Neck Chevrolet, Highway 3, Montrose, or nnchevrolet.com. Northern Neck Chevrolet, an easy place to do business.
Northern Next Chevrolet, an easy place to do business.
Safety Clean provides complete environmental and fluid recycling services for the competitors racing here at Virginia Motor Speedway. Routines may be a little boring, but when it comes to your vehicle, wouldn't you rather avoid surprises? Routine maintenance will help keep your car or truck running right. To extend the life of your vehicle, change the oil and filter every 3,000 miles, flush and fill your antifreeze every 2 years, change your shocks every 50,000 miles, and check your battery and fluid levels every month. Your nearby O'Reilly Auto Parts store has the name brands, low prices, and helpful people to provide just what you need. Make us part of your routine.
Tonight's online broadcast is brought to you by Pixel Hunter Productions, BreezeLine, who'syourdriver.org, Joe Hudson's Collision Center, Truckin Thunder, Northern Neck Chevrolet, Pepsi, Budweiser, and Pugh Distributing. Hope that you enjoy tonight's show. If you could not be here in person, shame on you. No, I'm just kidding. Great crowd here, and we hope a great crowd online as well.
Get out on track for the first group of Truckin Thunder Sportsmen. We'll find the OU1 of Dale Rose out of Saluda, Virginia. 01X of Tommy Upshaw out coming to us out of King William, Virginia. Matt Brown in the number 33 out of Gloucester, Virginia. Blake Atkins in the number 1 out of Saluda, Virginia. And Tony Breeden and the 101 out of Scottsville, Virginia. Out on track in Group 1 of Truckin Thunder Sportsmen qualifying. The 01X of Tommy Upshaw coming through turn 3, getting up to speed.
While the Truckin Thunder Sportsmen are on the track, let's go to the infield where Sean is talking to Corey Bradley, the number 41 limited stock.
Hey folks, now Corey Bradley. How do you say your name, man, in English?
Corey Bradley.
Corey Bradley, man. Driver the number 41. Now, can you win this race, man?
We're going to try. I made quite a few changes, so we'll see how it does. Hopefully it'll help quite a bit.
But more importantly, can you make the championship? You're number 2 right now, 41 points between you and who?
Johnny Brooks, he's pretty tough to beat. He's pretty fast, so we'd have to fall into it, but more than likely he'll get it. So good luck to him now. Good job.
Are you hoping for him to get disqualified, man?
Nah, not on our end. Want to beat him fair and square, so hopefully we can tonight, at least with the race.
All right, folks, stay tuned for the ultimate race at the Ultimate Racetrack in Jamaica, Virginia. Yeah, man. Peace, love, and dirt track racing. Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man.
Tony Breeden currently the quickest, and Truckin Thunder Sportsman with a 22.240. Currently the quickest. The 01X of Tommy Upshaw currently sits second quick in qualifying, followed by Blake Atkins is third. That is your top three. As we have completed our first group of Truckin Thunder Sportsman qualifying. Coming out of turn to number 4. We have one more group left to go coming up here in just a few moments. Currently top 3 are Tony Breeden, Tommy Upshaw, and Blake Atkins. Your top 3. Checker flag in the air on Group 1 of the Truckin Thunder Sportsman qualifying. Checker flag waves as we get Group 1 completed with one more group left to go for the Truckin Thunder Sportsman qualifying. Coming up next, it will be the Joe Hudson's Collision Center Limited Stock Car qualifying coming up next. And then we will move on into our features for the evening. As again, tonight we host Championship Night and the final week of Dirt Series Championship weekly racing action here at Virginia Motor Speedway. Coming out on track in our second and final group of Truckin Thunder Sportsmen. It'll be the number 23 of Matt Meads, followed by the number 16 of Brett Atkins, Hunter Wright in the 00, Steve Causey, and the white and green number 9 machine, and Adam Breeden in the 01. Out on track in our final group of Truckin Thunder Sportsmen. Points leader tonight in the Truckin Thunder Sportsman is Steve Causey. Brett Atkins is second in points. Only 2 points. Brett Atkins in the blue 16 for those who are tuning in online. The one that is on your screen, and for those who are live, the blue 16 going into turn number 1 is second in points tonight. 2 points separates Brett Atkins and this white and green number 9 of Steve Causey here tonight. 2 points separates those 2 drivers for a championship. Causey has 1 win on the year, and Brett Atkins has 3. As Steve Causey coming out of turn number 4. Across the start-finish line to complete lap 1. And Steve Causey, that time. Brett Atkins top of the board at 21.254 for Brett Atkins. Matt Meads is second of a 21.358. There is the man who is the fastest so far, Brett Atkins out of 4. Can he improve this time? He does. 21.211 for Atkins. Matt Meads sits second. Steve Causey third. Hunter Wright is fourth. Adam Breeden, your top 5. Brett Atkins coming out of turn number 4. He's got a total of 3 wins this season. Can he make it 4 here tonight? He is just 2 points behind the man behind him in the standings. Steve Causey is just separated by just 2 points. Hunter Wright in the 00. Coming out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Currently sitting 4th fastest at 21.442. Brett Atkins to the top of the board, so now the point gap is even smaller. It was 2, now it is 1. Brett Atkins is the fastest so far. That means he has now gone from a 2-point cushion to just 1 point, separating him and Steve Causey for when the green flag drops here later this evening. Checkered flag waves to conclude Truckin Thunder Sportsman qualifying, with Brett Atkins being the quickest of a 21.048. Steve Causey second, 21.018. Or 21.081. Matt Meads is third. Adam Braden and Hunter Wright, your top 5. And our top 2 fastest qualifiers, Brett Atkins, because he was the fastest qualifier tonight, he has gained 1 extra point tonight on Steve Causey. So now, instead of being separated by just 2, it has now gone to a 1-point separation for your champion here tonight in the Truckin Thunder Sportsman. Each driver has been to victory lane this year in 2023. Getting ready to start the Joe Hudson Collision Center limited stock car qualifying coming up in just a few moments. And the point standings for the Joe Hudson's Collision Center Limited Stock Car Division, Johnny Brooks, the point leader, has a 43-point cushion separating him and Corey Bradley. Johnny Brooks has been to victory lane 6 times this year. Corey Bradley has been to victory lane once. Ryan Hutchins has been to victory lane once. Those are your drivers who have made it to the Virginia is for Lovers victory lane here at Virginia Motor Speedway. You're currently working our track conditions after the Truckin Thunder Sportsman just ran laps.
And while they're working the track, let's head down to the pits where Sean talks to Johnny Brooks. This is for the folks that are online, obviously.
All right, folks, we're down here with Johnny Brooks. We're in Jamaica, Virginia, people, at the biggest peace and love and racing racetrack ever in the whole world ever. Isn't that right, man?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Now, all you got to do is start to win, correct?
That's correct.
And what you feel about this season? You done good or what?
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy luck's been on my side.
And the limited stock race is a tough race, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, it is.
And what you got to say to all the people out there watching about the race tonight, man?
Come on out. It's going to be a good show. Can't start no better than 8th, but hopefully I can get up there and win the last one.
And you know this man here is going to have his suit pressed for the big convention they have when all the winners go down there, man. You're going to get your suit pressed up and go get your big trophy, yeah?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, peace and love.
Getting ready to start here with the Joe Hudson's Collision Center Limited Stock Car qualifying hot laps. Will be our final qualifying hot lap session of the evening, and then we move into the features for tonight. The point standings for the Joe Hudson's Collision Center Limited Stock Car points. Johnny Brooks, for those of you who are online, just heard his interview. But from the pit area, he is your point leader. He holds a 43-point cushion over Corey Bradley, who is second. And Johnny Brooks has a total of 6 wins this season. Corey Bradley has 1 win on the year. Could Johnny Brooks make it 7, or will Corey Bradley find his way into the Virginia's for Racing Lovers victory lane? We will find out later this evening once we conclude our qualifying here and move to the features, starting in just a few moments once we finish qualifying. Out of track in group number 1 of the Joe Hudson's Collision Center Limited Stock Car Division. Jason Spielman, the number 59 out of Hampton, Virginia. Justin Poland coming to us in the number 9 machine out of Mechanicsville, Virginia. Christian Shear in the 07 out of Hopewell, Virginia. Christopher Bryan in the number 14 out of Lenexa, Virginia. Gregory Morgan in the 53 out of Mechanicsville, Maryland. Followed by Sean Morgan in the 18 out of Urbana, Virginia. And W.L. Johnston and the 85 out of Gloucester, Virginia, and Hilton Pickerel and the number 99. Out on track in our first group of Joe Hudson's Collision Center Limited Stock Car qualifying. And for those of you who are, again, thank you for spending the Saturday with us here tonight. Whether if you are here in person or online watching, we thank you. And we promise a fantastic night of racing action. Justin Pullen, that time of 24.708 for Justin Pullen. 23.643 for Gregory Morgan. Christopher Bryan with a 25.036. Gregory Morgan to the top of the board of a 23.643. Hilton Pickerel sits second of a 23.702. Gregory Morgan a 22.896. Remains at the top of the board. Hilton Pickerel a 23.290, still sitting in second quick. Justin Pullen a 23.644. The 18 They're coming through turn 1 and 2. .99 there of Hilton Pickerel on the bottom. Coming into turn 3. Here comes Gregory Morgan in that purple number 50, 3 out of 4 across the start finish line at 23.609 for Gregory Morgan. Checker flag in the air for Group 1 of our Joe Hudson's Collision Center Limited Stock Car qualifying concludes. Gregory Morgan the quickest of a 22.896. Hilton Pickerel second. Justin Pullen third. Christopher Bryan fourth. Jason Spielman the top 5. Get ready with our second and final group for the Joe Hudson Collision Center Limited Stock Car division here tonight for qualifying. Before we go into the main features for the night, out on track in our final group, we got the number 7 of Johnny Brooks. He's come into tonight as your points leader. He's got a 43-point cushion over Corey Bradley tonight in the blue number 41 machine. Johnny Brooks has been to victory lane six times. Corey Bradley has been once here this year in 2023. Can Corey Bradley go to victory lane a second time to finish the 2023 season in victory lane? Zach Elliott in the number 6 machine. Corey Bradley in the 41 off of turn 2 down our back straightaway. End of turn at number 3 comes Corey Bradley. Out of 4. Johnny Brooks, your points leader, coming out of turn at 4. Johnny Brooks tops the board at 22.052. Johnny Brooks. Corey Allman out of 4. Goes to third at 22.662. Trent Clemens second at 22.226. Zach Elliott goes to sixth of a 23.346. Johnny Brooks still the quickest so far. The quickest time at that time by a 22.036 for Johnny Brooks. Got even faster on lap number 2. Will it beat it on lap 3? He does. A 22.001 for Johnny Brooks. Trent Clemens is sitting second. Corey Bradley third. Johnny Brooks, by the way, just broke our track record that lap, and he just broke it again. So Johnny Brooks has broken our track record twice in the same qualifying session here in the limited stock car division at Virginia Motor Speedway. Can he do it a third time? Johnny Brooks, a 21.920. He has set 2 track records in qualifying, and we got 1 car around at the bottom of turn number 1 and 2. The 41 of Corey Bradley will get it refired and turned around in the right direction. As we conclude the Joe Hudson's Collision Center Limited Stock Car qualifying, Johnny Brooks the quickest at 21.920, Trent Clemens second at 22.226, Corey Bradley third at 22.662, Gregory Morgan and Hilton Pickerel round out your top 5. Johnny Brooks has set the new track record here at Virginia Motor Speedway. As we get ready for the features coming up here in just a few moments.
I'd like to thank our friends at Drive Smart Virginia in partnership with the Virginia Highway Safety Office for being a sponsor of today's race at Virginia Motor Speedway. 100% of drunk driving crashes are 100% preventable when you choose a sober driver and buckle up. Every trip, every time. Remember, guys, drunk driving is not an option. Ask yourself, who's your driver? Learn how you can help make Virginia roads safer at who'syourdriver.org. That's who'syourdriver.org. Bella Pizza and Italian Restaurant, located at 1673 Tappahannock Boulevard in Tappahannock, Virginia, serves the finest Italian fare with exciting dishes and unique ambience. At La Bella Pizza Italian Restaurant, every dish is created using only the freshest, finest ingredients. They serve only the finest meats and seafood, freshest vegetables, and breads that are baked fresh daily. Their award-winning menu and attention to detail create a truly enjoyable dining experience. Bella Pizza will be open late tonight, so stop by on your way home.
Modifieds, we need you in staging for your feature. Modifieds, you need to be in the infield and in staging for your feature. We need all modifieds in the infield and in staging. You are on the clock.
All modifieds to staging. All modifieds. Let's get to the infield. Let's get in staging, please. Are you?
I do not have it.
right, where's it at? Where's it at? Here in Team WFO. Yeah. All right, wait a minute. Where's it at? Come back. Come back. Hold on. They couldn't see you. I had to turn the light on. There it is. Everybody wave. I'm going to do the wave. We're running the track in. We're here with a great group of folks. Of course, the Mud Bog, where these guys will be have Hell's Bells and Outcast, their mega trucks over at the pit. October 7th. You want to be there, I promise you. Premier Mega Truck Racing, side by side, no time clocks, and we're going to have one hell of a field. Along with Kings of Super Street Mud Racing Series, Pro Stock Mod, and Pro Mod in the Hill and Hole. So, hey guys, y'all having a good time? Hot dog, there we go. We love it. Make sure you're over at the pit on October 7th. We're going to have a good old time. But we got Tom and Missy Collins from Northern Neck Chevrolet here. We call them the Nags Head Corolla Slumlords. By the way, if you want a nice down, it's Corolla, right? No, what is it? Corova? What is it? Corova. Corova. Right on the beach. They have two beautiful places. I think it's what's it called? Doing Our Thing 1 and Doing Our. Oh, Blown Budget and Doing Our Thing 2. And Dune is Dune, D-U-N-E. You can find them on Facebook if you want to rent from them. They got all the information on there. Beautiful places. By the way, if you want a brand new car, used car, truck, whatever, Northern Neck Chevrolet, nnchevrolet.com to see their entire inventory right there on the lot. And if you're going to buy a car, you might as well get a good price. And to do it is in Montrose, Virginia, Northern Neck Chevrolet, nnchevrolet.com, 804-483-8901. I need glasses. By the way, there's going to have a beautiful white 1500 Chevrolet Silverado pacing the field here tonight. You can buy it, right, Tom? You can buy it tonight. If you want to buy it tonight, let me know. I'll get you in touch with Tom Collins. It's got dealer tags on it, and you can take it home. Again, if you are in the market for a new car or truck, I promise you, you will not get a better deal than at Northern Neck Chevrolet. That's nnchevrolet.com to see their entire inventory right there on the website. You can actually buy a car on the website, or you can call them at 804-483-8901. I think that's what it is. I'm going blind. nnchevrolet.com. Best thing you can do. By the way, again, if you there's going to be a white Chevrolet Silverado 1500 pace in the field tonight. If you want to buy it, I will hook you up with Tom Collins here tonight, and you can drive it home. It's got dealer tags on it. Nice crowd out here tonight for Joe Hudson's Collision Center championship night. For anybody, I hope we got some of the folks from Joe Hudson's out there in the grandstands. Hope you're out there. As we always do, we like to honor our country and our God. each and every race. If we could get everybody to stand. Gentlemen, if you would remove your caps, please. Before we get going, a couple of announcements. We like to welcome Dave Nichols here tonight. The 19th of this month will be his 6th month anniversary after receiving a heart and lung transplant. And he just wanted to see some dirt racing here tonight. And him and his wife are out here. So welcome and continued great success in your health. And we hope you get fully healthy here soon. Also, I didn't get your names, but they called earlier. We got a family from Texas here watching live in our grandstands here tonight. Welcome to Virginia Motor Speedway. We hope that you enjoy all the action. Also, in our Pro Late Model division, we have the number 45. That is Mr. Willie the Kid Baker. He is 18 years old, actually yesterday, but we're celebrating it today. So happy birthday, Willie. And good luck tonight, son. All right, now time for our prayer. Our dear gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for this evening. It is absolutely gorgeous. Lord, we thank you for the chance to get together with family and friends to enjoy the sport we so dearly love. Lord, we ask that you reach down your hand of protection to these drivers tonight and keep them safe. Give them the ability to put on a great show for these absolutely wonderful fans. Lord, we ask that you watch over these fans as well as they head home here tonight, that they will return safely. Lord, we ask that you also watch over our military, whether here or abroad. Keep them safe. And more importantly than anything else in this world, we thank you for the gift of eternal life through your Son, Jesus Christ. And we say this in his name. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets reckless, their bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's time to get tonight started. Gentlemen, start your engines.
Here we go for the Budweiser Modified event tonight. 25 laps the distance to crown a champion for 2023. Chase Butler coming into tonight, your points leader. He has a 41-point cushion over Brett Hamilton in second. Chase Butler, he has been to victory lane 4 times this season. Brett Hamilton has been to victory lane twice this season. And they are just separated by 41 points coming into tonight. Starting lineup for the Budweiser Modified on the inside of row 6. The number 36 Mario Lamborghini out of Hayes, Virginia. Row 5 on the inside, the 814, the Samuel Lamborghini out of Hayes, Virginia, to his outside, the 44, Stephen Bryant out of Swoop, Virginia. Row 4 on the inside, the 11K of Robert Kramer out of La Plata, Maryland, to his outside, the 21J of Curtis Mason. Out of King William, Virginia, row 3, the 7 and 7 of Jeff Soliger, to the outside, the number 2 of Michael Pappas. Row 2 on the inside, the points leader, number 11, Chase Butler, out of Mechanicsville, Virginia, to his outside, the 40 of Brent Bordeaux. Inside of row 1, Brett Hamilton, and the 1ST out of Powhatan, Virginia, and the 35 of Scott Heath out of Manita, Virginia. Out on track is your starting lineup for tonight's Budweiser Modified feature. Get Brett Hamilton starting on the pole. He has just 41 points behind the man starting behind him on the inside, Chase Butler. Brett Hamilton has been to victory lane twice. Chase Butler has been to victory lane 4 times this season. Getting ready here to go green just a few more seconds as the field gets down the backstretch. Waving off the green here for right now. Waved off the green for an issue there in the back with the 7 and 7 of Jeff Soliger, who got sideways in turn 3, but has gathered it back up and rejoined the field. As we get 1 to go this time for the Budweiser Modifieds here at Virginia Motor Speedway Championship Night. 25 laps the distance. At the end of the tonight, we will crown a champion in the Budweiser Modifieds for 2023. Race fans, get on your feet, get loud. Are you ready for racing action here at Virginia Motor Speedway on a beautiful Saturday night? Green flag in the air. It's time to hit it and get it for the final time of 2023 at Virginia Motor Speedway. Chase Butler on the inside, Brett Hamilton as they work their way through turn number 2. Brett Hamilton with the lead down the backstretch as they go off into turn number 3. Scott Heath on the inside of Hamilton. They're side by side out of turn 4. Who's going to lead lap 1? Give it to Brett Hamilton. Leads lap number 1 as they work their way off into turn number 1. Brett Hamilton working the outside. Scott Heath on the bottom. He slides up just a little bit. That's going to allow Chase Butler now. He's going to close in by about 2 car lengths now with Scott Heath as they work their way through turn number 4. And we got caution flag on the speedway. We got 1 around at the bottom of 1 and 2. That is, I believe, the 11 of Robert Kramer. Robert Kramer around at the bottom of turn number 2 to bring out the Hoosier driver. Caution flag for the first time here this evening. And the Budweiser Modifieds brings out again our first caution of the evening. The Hoosier driver caution flag flies for the first time here tonight. Robert Kramer in the 11 is the one that is stalled at the bottom of turn number 2, trying to see if he can get it refired. Looks like he's going to get some assist from the push truck. Will come up to the back end of the 11K of Robert Kramer, give him a little helping push, as Robert Kramer will try to rejoin the field. Currently working our first caution of the evening here at Virginia Motor Speedway. Robert Kramer will pull the number 11 to the infield, and it looks like he might be finished for the evening. Get ready to go back green here as the field comes down through turn number 2. We're going to get the field lined up single file down the back straightaway with Brett Hamilton in the lead. He has 2 wins on the year. Can he make it 3? Chase Butler, the points leader, is behind him in 3rd. Green flag in the air. We're back to racing in the Modifieds at Virginia Motor Speedway with Chase Butler not wasting any time. Getting to the inside of Scott Heath. Heath all the way to the outside cushion. Slides up a little bit. Chase Butler loses a little momentum. They're down the back straightaway in turn at number 3. Scott Heath on the outside. Chase Butler working the bottom. They're coming through turn number 4. Brett Hamilton continues to lead. Jeff Solinger under fire from the 814 to Samuel Lamborghini as they go through turn 1. Everybody makes it through turn 1 cleanly. Coming down into turn number 4. Brett Hamilton, the man in charge. There's the 11 of Chase Butler on the inside of Heath. Butler on the bottom, Heath on the outside as they go off into turn number 1. They're going to be side by side. Through the middle of 1 and 2, it's going to be Chase Butler. Scott Heath with a huge run off of 2 down the backstretch into turn number 3. Closes in by about a car length. Chase Butler keeping Heath at bay as they come out of 4 down into turn 1. We got one car slow on the front stretch. I believe the 36 machine of Mario Lamborghini is slow on the front straightaway. As we go back to the lead with Brett Hamilton. Chase Butler under fire from Scott Heath. Jeff Solinger there in the 7 and 7 coming across our start-finish line. As we watch the field go slide through turn number 1 and 2. Coming off of 2, then the 2 of Michael Pappas down the backstretch, closing in on the 40 of Brent Bordeaux. That is a battle for the 4th spot. Bordeaux on the bottom and Michael Pappas up top. Solinger, a little slide off of 4. Caught it as he goes off into turn number 1. Currently working their way around this lap traffic. The 36 of Mario Lamborghini is the one off the pace. Brett Hamilton out of 4, continuing to show the way. 6 complete, now 7 complete. Brett Hamilton coming into the night second in points, 41 points behind Chase Butler, who sits right behind him in second. Brett Hamilton has just 2 wins on the year. Chase Butler has 4. Can Brett Hamilton make it 3, or will Chase Butler be able to make it 5, or could we get a new first-time winner in our Virginia's for Racing Lovers victory lane here tonight? That's the 21J on your screen of Curtis Mason on pit road with an issue. As coming out of 4, Brent Bordeaux in the white number 40 machine comes across our start-finish line, going off into turn number 1, up on the cushion. He's got Michael Pappas hot on his trail. Off of turn number 2 they go. Separation by about 4 car lengths down the back stretch into turn 3. Brent Bordeaux keeping Michael Pappas at bay. Across the start-finish line they come. Now we go back to the lead of Brett Hamilton and the 1ST in the white and red machine. Coming through turn at number 3 and 4. With the left rear wheel up in the air out of 4. He's got Chase Butler right behind him. Coming out of 4 down the backstretch as Chase Butler continuing to hunt Brett Hamilton down for the lead. Now coming up on some lap traffic of the 44, Stephen Bryant is in the way there, the leader of Hamilton down the backstretch into 3. Hamilton will clear, and now Chase Butler will follow as well. They clear the 44 of Bryant. Butler continuing to stalk Brett Hamilton into turn at number 1. 12 of 25 complete. Down the backstretch goes Hamilton, your leader. Continuing to dominate tonight here at Virginia Motor Speedway. Chase Butler there, your point leader, coming out of 4. Across your start-finish line, running the top cushion, going off into turn number 1. Butler up on the cushion, going through turn number 2. Down the backstretch, he's now by about 5 car lengths separates Brett Hamilton and Chase Butler. Butler second, coming across your start-finish line, going off into 1. He's got Scott Heath right behind him. Scott Heath running in the tire tracks of Butler, trying to see if he can make some ground up. Here comes Michael Pappas, trying to get around the 44 of Stephen Bryant. Michael Pappas in the red number 2 machine. He will go to the bottom of Stephen Bryant. Michael Pappas will clear Bryant. And Jeff Solinger, he is trying to follow Pappas as well. Meanwhile, we go back to the lead. Brett Hamilton, your leader. Coming out of turn 4. Has got the net number 1 ST machine dialed in here tonight. Brett Hamilton doing a great job maintaining the difference between him and Chase Butler and Scott Heath as he comes through turn 4. Brett Hamilton continues to lead, 17 of 25 complete. here at Virginia Motor Speedway. As you see, the top three come sliding through 1 and 2. The top three now have been pulled away from the 2 of Michael Pappas. The top three are currently separated by about 4 to 5 car lengths per car. Brett Hamilton coming out of turn 4. Chase Butler being followed by Scott Heath down the back front straightaway and into turn number 1. Chase Butler up on the cushion. Butler on the top out of turn 2. Butler down the back straightaway doing a great job maintaining second. Brett Hamilton, your leader, coming out of turn 4. On lap, traffic will stay to the bottom. He will allow the leaders to go through. Michael Pappas in the red number 2 machine. Coming across your start-finish line and into turn number 1. Michael Pappas on the top cushion, which seems to be the fastest line so far around this racetrack. Pappas down the back straightaway and into turn number 3. Back to the leader. It's Brett Hamilton, Chase Butler. That is where the battle is right now on the racetrack as they go into 1. Now Chase Butler sliding into turn number 1. Butler coming up with a run off of turn number 2 now. Here comes Chase Butler coming off into 3. They're now by about 2 car lengths separating Hamilton and Butler. Coming out of turn 4. Brett Hamilton keeping Chase Butler at bay as they work their way off into turn number 1. 21 of 25 complete. 4 more laps to go for Brett Hamilton. Coming out of turn 2 down the backstretch here at Virginia Motor Speedway. Brett Hamilton coming into tonight second in points, 41 points behind the lead. The man sitting behind him, Chase Butler. Hamilton out of 4 with Chase Butler hot on his tire tracks right on the on the front stretch as they go off into 1. Brett Hamilton in the 1 ST coming through turn number 2 with the left rear up in the air. Brett Hamilton showing the lead. He's got 22 of 25 complete. 3 laps to go for Hamilton coming out of 4. He will find 2 laps to go for Brett Hamilton. Brett Hamilton is just 2 laps away here at Virginia Motor Speedway from finding victory lane if he can keep the distance between him and Butler. Here comes Brett Hamilton down the backstretch into turn 3. Coming up on some lap traffic coming through turn 4. Chase Butler is there. Butler has a chance now. He is there. White flag in the air one more time for Brett Hamilton. Can he keep Chase Butler? This is it. This is all or nothing for Chase Butler. Coming out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Chase Butler throws it in the corner as hard as he's going to throw it. Butler slide job. Brett Hamilton, they're side by side out of 4. It's going to be Brett Hamilton. Brett Hamilton got it done out of turn 4 off the slide job of Chase Butler. Threw it in there as hard as he was going to throw it in. But Brett Hamilton fought back hard to get that victory. And Brett Hamilton, your winner tonight in the Budweiser Modified final feature of 2023. Race fans, if you didn't enjoy that, I don't know what you were watching, but that was some fantastic racing here tonight at Virginia Motor Speedway.
Man, what a finish. What a finish. Ending up 3 wide at the start-finish line. Brett Hamilton will pick up the win, but Chase Butler will pick up the championship, his 3rd in a row. Going to need both of those drivers to Virginia's for Racing Lovers victory lane. Victory Lap Pro Late Models will be next, and that is a 5-point difference between the 2 cars that will start on the front row. Leading the points, the 8 of Jeremy Pilkerton and the 38B of Billy Hubbard is in second. He'll start on the outside of the front row. The old man gets it done again. Great racing here each and every week. I'll put our drivers up against anybody in the country, folks. We have some very talented race car drivers. Guy coming out here has 4 championships here at the Speedway, 11 overall here in the asphalt and dirt ranks. And there he is, Mr. Brett Hamilton! But I know you're getting tired, but I'm going to tell you what, that is a big smile on your face. First of all, you got out front and you were pulling away while Chase battled the number 35. But here in the last couple of laps, man, he started closing, then he would fall back, then he started closing. That last lap, he made a last lap dash to do a slide job in turn 3, and you countered it in 4, and close to a photo finish, but you pick up the win.
Yeah, I knew I got in there too slow going in turn 3 with the 2 lap cars in front of me, and I was kind of expecting it. If anybody was close, they were going to do it, and luckily I could turn mine quick enough, and it had enough traction off the middle of the track to get back by him. I knew it was close and it was going to be a drag race, but the lap cars gave us plenty of room, and it's going to these next 3 races are going to have to do something to live up to that one.
Absolutely. That was one hell of a race. I know you got some folks you want to thank.
Yeah, I got to thank Ron Clary. He's been helping me, and we worked on the car all day yesterday. And A&C Racing Engines, they just redid a motor for me over the last 2 weeks while we've been off, and this is the first night on it. So we didn't start it till 2:30 yesterday afternoon. So it's a little better than what I had. So I think we'll be in pretty good shape. I got to thank my wife Tina and Juanita Clary. They've been coming every race, and my father-in-law Buddy Hicks. He doesn't come to the races anymore, but he comes by the shop and helps me out. And I'm sure Richard Feedback is probably here. He always comes down and sees us after the race, so he always tells me if I try a little bit harder, I might win one.
Well, 3 this year, that ain't too bad.
No, I think we'll have to run again next year.
There you go. That's what I like to hear from the man.
I'll steal the sand from you when it's all done. Yeah, absolutely, yes. So, at the end of the night,
All right, let's see if we... Chase, get pulled up on here. Come on, we're going to do this right. No, the whole car, man. Get the car over here. Push it up in here. We're doing it right. In front of the big sign. I'm gonna tell you what, son. You made it interesting there at the end. You kept closing, and then over here in 1 and 2, you'd push a little bit. You fall back, and then that last lap, you got a really good run in that corner, which gave you a good run down the backstretch. And he had those lap cars in front of you. You did that slide drop, beautiful, by the way, but just got you at the line.
Yeah, so I mean, the last 5 laps there, I was kind of moving around trying to see where I would get that last punch. I definitely knew it was coming down, so I found the line that I wanted to use, and that's what we did. Fortunately, it didn't work out for us tonight, but they definitely knew we were there. It's a pleasure running with Brett Hamilton. If there's anybody here on the racetrack that I'd lose to, I'd choose Brett. Definitely one of the best drivers and veteran to this sport. And if anything, I learned something tonight. So congratulations, Brett. Got some people I want to thank: DAI Motorsports, Pole Green Services, Solar Time, City Electrical Supply, Chris and Dan Arnold, MW Butler Electrical, my mom, dad, Aiden, my beautiful wife, Kelsey, our two dogs that we've got, my mom, my little sister, everybody that comes and makes this whole. We're very grateful not just to be in victory lane tonight, but to have 3 in a row championships. That's a big deal to me and something that I've really wanted. So really happy to say that we got that done tonight, and glad to see a full crowd out there.
Yeah, now you got to come back and try to do 4 in a row like Brett.
We'll see what next year pans out to be. We don't have any set plans right now, but after tonight, it's definitely ambition moving forward.
There's your winner, Chase Butler, and your 2003 Budweiser Modified Champion.
You gotta hold that sign up there.
Hey, y'all hold the sign up behind him. Right now, we got a big field of Victory Lap Pro late models, so we're going to send it up to Colin and go ahead and give the starting lineup.
All right, thank you, Dave. Before we get to the Victory Lap Pro Late Model, I have a quick announcement to make. I want to wish a happy anniversary to Chuck and Gene Marks. Happy 37th anniversary from Chuck. For the Victory Lap Pro Late Models, on the inside of row 10 will be the number 43 of Jarrett Edwards out of Mechanicsville, Maryland, who is on the inside of row 9. It'll be the 28N of Noah Whitehead out of Bellington, West Virginia, who is outside the 51S of Garrett Donnell out of Matthews, Virginia. Inside of row 8, the 17 of Colby Bradshaw out of Franklin, Virginia, who is outside the 45 of William Baker out of Sandston, Virginia. Inside of row 7, the 7 of Curtis Hughes out of Bohannon, Virginia, to the outside of the 37 of Bud Stinson out of Gladstone, Virginia. Inside of row 6 is the 14C of Chuck Bowie out of Wacom, Maryland, who is outside the 28 of Tyler Detter out of Charlottesville, Virginia. Inside of row 5, the 29H of Corey Allman out of Appomattox, Virginia, who is outside the H2O of Luke Heyer out of Rock Cave, West Virginia. Row 4 on the inside, the number 92 of Nick Davis out of Millsboro, Delaware, who is outside the number 10 of Matt Ashworth out of Mechanicsville, Virginia. Inside of row 3, the number 96 of Derek McGee out of Millsboro, Delaware, who is outside the 38 of Nicholas Love out of La Plata, Maryland. Row 2 on the inside, the 71 of Davis Lipscomb out of Mechanicsville, Virginia, who is outside the 72 of Trevor Collins out of Seaford, Delaware. And the front row for the Victory Lap Pro Late Models is going to be on the inside, Jeremy Pilkerton out of Loveville, Maryland, and the 38B of Billy Hubbard. Your front row for tonight's Victory Lap Pro Late Model feature. And if we see anything like we saw in the Modifieds, we know that the Pro Late Models will put on one heck of a show here tonight. Going 30 laps, the distance for the Pro Late Models. At the end of 30 laps, we will crown a champion for 2023. Jeremy Pilkerton is your points leader. As we speaking of points for 2023, Jeremy Pilkerton, currently your point leader, the man that is starting on the inside row 1. He is your points leader, separated by just 5 points from Billy Hubbard, who is starting on his outside of row 1. Billy Hubbard was 6 points. He gained an additional point for being the fastest qualifier out of qualifying earlier this evening. And now the points difference has gone from 6 to 5 for Billy Hubbard. Due to him being the fastest, qualifying the fastest, he has gained an extra point coming into tonight's 30-lap feature. So now the gap was 6, now it's 5 for 30 laps tonight to crown a champion and Victory Lap Pro Late Models tonight here at Virginia Motor Speedway. As the field comes rolling off of out of pit road through turn 1 behind the beautiful Chevrolet Pace Truck, leading our field through turn 2. The absolutely gorgeous Pace Truck leading our field and all the great cars that we have here tonight. The white number 8 of Pilkerton on the bottom, he is your points leader. And the man to his outside of Hubbard is second in points, so keep your eye on those two cars tonight. They are first and second tonight in the feature, first and second in the points, which will make it extremely, extremely interesting tonight as the racing goes on. Will they race each other clean, or will it influence the way they race each other tonight? Knowing how close they are together in points, by just 5 points separates the top two. Field's coming through turn number 3 and 4. Green flag in the air. It's time to hit it and get it for the final time in the Victory Lap Pro Late Models of 2023 at Virginia Motor Speedway. Here we go. Oh, Pilkerton and Hubbard are sideways making contact down the backstretch into turn 3. Hubbard getting into the left rear of Pilkerton. Pilkerton under fire on the outside from Trevor Collins. Working their way off of turn number 1. Trevor Collins on the outside. Pilkerton on the bottom. Collins to the point. Down the backstretch into 3. And we got a massive group of cars here all checking up. And they go through turn 2, and they all manage to sort it out a little bit coming through turn 4. Billy Hubbard and the 38B might have just cost him a championship. Could just see might have just saw his championship hopes go out the window. Jeremy Pilkerton is the leader. As they come out of 4, there is Trevor Collins coming through turn 1 and 2, down in the back as they go through turn 2. Trevor Collins has about a 2-car length gap over Pilkerton. Now Lipscomb is there in 3rd. Pilkerton keeping Lipscomb. Here comes Trevor Collins in the 72 out of 4. Pilkerton is there. There is the 38B of Billy Hubbard out of 4. Bud Stinson under fire from Nicholas Love as they battle for position and going off into turn 1. We come circle back to the lead of Trevor Collins. Out front we got one sideways there on the bottom of turn 4. William Baker at a 45. A little sideways, and we got caution flag on the speedway. Trying to figure out where the caution is at. And I believe we got one around at the bottom of turn number 1 and 2. And yeah, there it is on your screen there for those watching online, the bottom of turn number 1 and 2 for those at home that are watching here live. Bottom of 1 and 2 would be the number 28 in as turned around of Tyler Detter the 28 end of Noah Whitehead is the one that was around. That is a Noah Whitehead in the 28 in. Five of 30 complete here this evening. It's Trevor Collins, Jeremy Pilkerton, Davis Lipscomb, Nick Davis, Corey Allman, your top 5 here in the Pro Late Model. And race fans, we hope you are enjoying all of this racing action you are seeing here tonight. And if you're a race fan, you must be loving every single bit of the action that these guys are putting on for you here this evening. We're going to wave off the restart this time by. The field got a little out of sorts there on the back straightaway. So we're going to go single file. It's going to be single file restart. We're waving off the green flag this time. Currently getting the one to go. We will get the green next time by. Here we go down the back straightaway. Trevor Collins, Jeremy Pilkington, Davis Lipscomb, Nick Davis, Corey Allman, the top 5. Derek McGee is in 6th. Billy Hubbard is in 7th. As they come through turn 4. Trevor Collins hits the gas. We're back underway in the Pro Late Models at Virginia Motor Speedway. Here comes Pilkington, not wasting any time to the outside from 3rd to 2nd. Pilkington goes around Lipscomb on the outside, Lipscomb on the bottom as they come through turn 4. That's going to be Lipscomb on the inside, Pilkington up top. They're going to be side by side out of 4. Lipscomb goes to 2nd. Here comes Billy Hubbard trying to work his way around the 96 of Derek McGee and Nick Davis. And here comes Billy Hubbard. There's Nick Davis on the out of 2, and we got a caution on the speedway. One around at the bottom of here on the front straightaway, just off of 4. Right just past the entrance of our pit road there, the 17 of Colby Bradshaw. Around on our front straightaway. Caution is on the speedway for the second time this evening. Brings out the Who's Your Driver caution flag. Again, spin was by the number 17 there of Colby Bradshaw, who is getting it refired and turned back around the right direction to rejoin the field. Billy Hubbard, who was started on the front row with Pilkington, currently sitting there in the 6th spot. He came into tonight 2nd in points. He had a 5-point cushion coming into tonight, and again lost a little bit of momentum there earlier in this race. But it seems that Billy Hubbard is getting it gathered back up there for that 30 AB. He's trying to still make a run here at the lead and try to make a run here on the championship. Coming through turn number 4. Trevor Collins sees the green flag, and we're back to racing as they work their way off into 1. Lipscomb not wasting any time to the bottom. Trevor Collins all the way on the top cushion down through 2. Here comes Trevor Collins leading him down the back straightaway. Jeremy Pilkington sitting in the 3rd spot. Corey Allman back there in 4th. Here comes Nick Davis sitting in the 5th spot. Coming out in turn number 4, it's going to be Trevor Collins leading the way as the field goes through turn 4 cleanly. Now through turn 1 and 2 they go. Pilkington on the top side of Allman, down the back stretch into turn 3. Pilkington sitting in the 3rd spot, Allman in 4th. Trevor Collins is leading the way out of 4 as they come across the start-finish line. 8 of 25, 8 of 30 complete. Here comes Corey Allman to the inside of Pilkington. Allman took a chance there through 1 and 2, but couldn't quite pull it off as they go down the backstretch into turn number 3. Pilkington, your leader. Allman is in 2nd. Pilkington is in 3rd. Allman 4th. Davis 5th. That is 3rd, 4th, and 4th on your screen. Those of you watching online, that is Pilkington and Allman battling it out for the 3rd spot as they go down the backstretch and into 3. While these two continue to battle, Billy Hubbard is sitting just one more car behind Pilkington. And if these two continue to race like they are, that could allow Billy Hubbard to close the difference and catch up there to David and catch up to Pilkington. There's Bud Stinson working on the 14C of Chuck Bowie down the backstretch into turn number 3 as they battle for position. Bud Stinson all the way down to the bottom. There's Matt Ashworth working to the inside down the back front straightaway and to turn number 1. Matt Ashworth makes it past Luke Heyer in the H2O. The Heyer on the top side, Ashworth clears him on the bottom. Here comes Bowie, he's going to follow suit. Bowie to the bottom now of Heyer as they go off into turn number 4. Back we go to 3rd. Pilkington and Corey Allman continuing to race hard for 3rd as we go down the back straightaway. And we got one around in the middle of turn number 4. Caution flag is on the speedway. right in front of our leaders to bring out the yellow. That is the 17 of Colby Bradshaw around once again and turn number 4. Colby Bradshaw brings out the caution flag once again this evening. 12 of 30 complete. Trevor Collins, your leader. Davis Lipscomb is second. Jeremy Pilkerton is third. Corey Allman is fourth. Nick Davis, your top 5. That is where we stand at the moment. Again, currently waiting on our safety crew to get around to the 17 and see if we can give them a push, helping push start here to get that car refired. Looks like Bradshaw will get it refired and will try to rejoin our field. We're getting a 1 go here this time by for the Pro 8s. We get the 1 to go this time by. We will be coming back to the green next time around. Trevor Collins, your leader. Davis Lipscomb is sitting in second. Pilkerton, the man who's your points leader, is sitting in third. Green flag in the air. It's time to go racing as again here at Virginia Motor Speedway as the dust flies. We're going back to racing. Jeremy Pilkerton coming off of turn number 2. He's got Corey Allman behind him. Corey Allman's under fire from Nick Davis down into turn 3. Here comes Trevor Collins out of turn number 4, leading us to the start-finish line with Lipscomb in second. 3 wide in the back here for position. 3 wide. There we go. Battle with Derek McGee and Billy Hubbard. That is a battle for the 6th spot. Derek McGee on the bottom, Billy Hubbard on the outside. Billy Hubbard continuing to keep McGee at bay as they come across the start-finish line with Trevor Collins showing the way down the backstretch here at Virginia Motor Speedway. The black and purple number 72 of Trevor Collins leading the way, with Billy Hubbard trying to make up as much ground as he can, currently sitting in 6th. There is Jeremy Pilkerton, the man coming into tonight is your points leader, coming out of turn number 4. As the field comes through 4 to go down off of 2, everybody still chasing Trevor Collins here tonight as they go through 4. Trevor Collins, Davis Lipscomb, Jeremy Pilkerton, Corey Allman, and Nick Davis, the top 5. $17 of 30 complete. There's Billy Hubbard still having to deal with Derek McGee. Now off of turn 2 they go. Hubbard looks like he gets the job done that time by. And then caution flag is on the speedway. Caution flag waves. Caution flag is out as the H2O of Luke Heyer brings out the caution flag this evening as he was off the pace. And we'll pull that machine to the infield. And that is the reason for our current caution flag here this evening. Again, currently under the Hoosier driver caution flag here at Virginia Motor Speedway. Trevor Collins, Davis Lipscomb, Jeremy Pilkerton, the top 3. Trevor Collins and Davis Lipscomb are looking for their first win of the year, while Pilkerton has 4 wins on the year and is looking for win number 5. Here they come out of turn 4. Trevor Collins with a big run as they go down into turn number 2. Davis Lipscomb is there on the inside. Lipscomb slides just a little bit there. That's going to allow Trevor Collins to pull away by a couple of car lengths now as they go off into turn 3. Trevor Collins leading us on the top cushion out of 4. Lipscomb is sitting in the second spot as the field files through turn 4 cleanly. There's the number 10 of Matt Ashworth with Bud Stinson and Chuck Pooey behind him. Jeremy Pilkerton has got a Corey Allman. Here comes Derek McGee trying to take a look again on Billy Hubbard down the backstretch into turn 3 as they battle for the 6th spot. Billy Hubbard is not trying to race right now for 6. He's trying to get back up there to Jeremy Pilkerton, but Derek McGee is putting up a fight here with Billy Hubbard as they work their way off of turn 2. Back to the lead we go with Davis Lipscomb in 2nd, Pilkerton 3rd, Allman 4th, Nick Davis 5th. McGee and Hubbard still side by side for 6th as they go off into turn number 1. McGee on the inside, Hubbard's on the outside. McGee making the bottom line work. McGee slides up across the front of Hubbard. Hubbard manages to escape just by a nose as Hubbard still keeping McGee there on the bottom as they work their way into 1. McGee on the inside, Billy Hubbard on the outside, but Hubbard up top, McGee on the bottom. Hubbard with the run that time. Hubbard's with the slide. Hubbard with the big slide off of 2. And that's going to cost Hubbard some time as now McGee will pull away by about 5 more car lengths as Jeremy Pilkerton battles it with Davis Lipscomb for 2nd down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Pilkerton on the bottom, Lipscomb up on the cushion as they come out of 4. It's going to be Lipscomb with the run off of 4. Lipscomb is in 2nd. He's got Pilkerton still on his heels as they go through turn number 1 and 2. Pilkerton is there, knocking on the door of Lipscomb down the backstretch into turn number 3. It's Lipscomb, Pilkerton battling it out for 2nd. Here they come out of 4. But meanwhile, Billy Hubbard having to deal with Bud Stinson. Oh, and we got trouble. Caution on the Speedway. We got trouble in turn 4. Caution flag waves for a multi-car incident in turn number 4. Caution flag waves. I believe that is the number 28 of Tyler Detter in the 28 machine, the 17 of Colby Bradshaw, and I believe the other car involved in that is the 38 of Nicholas Love, is the other car involved in that. Those are your 3 drivers involved in that incident in turn 4. We got our safety team quickly on the scene as they are behind the 17 of Colby Bradshaw. Again, currently working caution here at Virginia Motor Speedway. Currently under the Hoosier driver caution flag this evening. Currently 24 of 30 complete here in the Pro Late Model, Victory Lap Pro Late Model feature here tonight at Virginia Motor Speedway. Been seeing an absolutely amazing night of racing so far, and this is just only our 2nd race tonight with 2 more left to go. Race fans, are you having a great time here for Virginia Motor Speedway tonight on Championship Night? We again thank you for spending your Saturday evening with us, whether if you are here live or if tuning in online. Thank you for being a part of Championship Night here at Virginia Motor Speedway on a absolutely beautiful Saturday night for dirt racing at its finest here at such a beautiful facility, Virginia Motor Speedway. And currently working the caution flag, getting the 1 to go as we come across the start-finish line, getting the 1 to go. So we will get ready to go back green next time when the field comes back around. 24 of 30 with 6 laps to go. Trevor Collins, Davis Lipscomb, Jeremy Pilgerton, Corey Ullman, Nick Davis, the top 5. Green flag in the air. We're back to racing in the Victory Lap Pro Late Models at Virginia Motor Speedway as they work their way off into turn number 1. Trevor Collins leading us through 2. Pilgerton with a little slip. Pilgerton contact with Allman. That's going to allow Nick Davis underneath the bottom of Pilgerton. And now Billy Hubbard is there. Billy Hubbard slides and door slams Pilgerton. And that's going to cost the 96 of Derek McGee some momentum. Billy Hubbard threw it into 3 and 4 and just door slammed Pilgerton. Ashworth now has to deal with Ashworth and Stinson. Billy Hubbard just went to pass Pilgerton now as they come out of 4. And the reason why that is so important is because that is first and second. And your points tonight, Bud Stinson up the racetrack. Bud Stinson goes down 2 spots. He goes down the backstretch now, trying to make up ground as they work their way through 4. As Derek McGee makes it past Stinson. Meanwhile, your leader, Trevor Collins, out of turn 2, leading us down the backstretch into 3. Race fans, I hope you're enjoying this amazing racing action, because this is the kind of racing that you see here at Virginia Motor Speedway every Saturday when we're racing here, that these drivers have been putting on a fantastic show here tonight. Chuck Bowie in the 14C there got a little sideways. He's going to maintain it down off of turn number 2. There's a 28. White flag in the air. One more time around for Trevor Collins. One more lap to go for the final time of 2023 at the Victory Lap Pro Late Model for Trevor Collins out of turn number 4. Checker flag in the air. Trevor Collins, his first time winner at Virginia Motor Speedway. Goes to the Virginia's for Racing Lovers victory lane. Followed by Lipscomb, Allman, and Davis and Hubbard. Your top 5 in the Victory Lap Pro Late Model. What a race, fans. What a race. How did you like that?
Wow, what a last 5 laps there in the Victory Lap Pro Late Models. Pilkerton gets passed by a couple of cars over in turn 3, and Hubbard dive bombs, and they get together. That could have been tough for both of them. Go down here and talk to Virginia's for Racing Lovers victory lane. Talk to Trevor Collins. I want to ask all the fans here, if you will help us out here tonight. When you leave, if you'll grab your trash that's in front of you and deposit it in one of the trash bins that's at the bottom of the steps underneath the grandstands, it'd be greatly appreciated. We have a small crowd, a small staff here, and anything that you can do to help us by taking your trash to the receptacle will be greatly appreciated. This is your racetrack as well. Now the first time winner here at Virginia Motor Speedway. Wait for him to climb out of his car. There he is, Mr. Trevor Collins. in here. Let me talk to you for the very first time. I want to tell you what, this car was on a rail, my friend, and man, what a race that you ran here, and picking up your first win here at Virginia Motor Speedway. What's it feel like?
Man, it feels good. We've been trying to get one here for a long time. We've always brought good cars here. It's just never seemed to work out for us, but we brought a good piece tonight, and it worked out for us tonight. I can't thank everybody enough for coming and helping. My dad, Wes, Smedley, my girlfriend, Branda. My uncle's here. He never really comes to get to see us.
He must be a lucky charm.
Yeah, it is. He's come more. Sadie Scott Farms, WWC3 Truckin, ML Performance. This thing was hooked up tonight. The Sign Shop, Compass Energy, FK Rod Ends, KWS Truckin, Compass Energy, KBR, Ingram Engines, just everybody that helps out on this thing. It was on rails tonight.
And I'll tell you, you bring this to Victory Lane on a night where we had the highest car count other than a special event here with 19 cars, and there were 19 really stout drivers here tonight.
Yeah, there's some good cars here. Jeremy, Billy, they're all hard to beat around here. Just happy to be able to come over here and get something, get it one done.
Congratulations, Trevor Cullen! Let me get a picture by yourself, Trevor. We're going to bring Jeremy Pilkerton here to the in front of the Virginia's for Racing Lovers banner here in just 1 second. Talk to him about his championship. Taking a little bit extra time here in Victory Lane, because we want to talk to not only the winner, another first-time winner here this year, and then we want to talk to Jeremy Pilkington on his first championship here at Virginia Motor Speedway. Got a real proud dad over there. All right, guys, let's get ready to roll up in here. You got enough muscle behind that thing? Always great to see new winners here at Virginia Motor Speedway. Don't forget, October 7th, our last event of 2023 over at the pit. 16th Annual Run Amok Mud Bog and Mud Sling. The pit at VMS.com is where you want to go to check it out. Get all your information. There you go. Let's bring him around front. You made me a little nervous, young man. I tell you what, a great field of cars here tonight. You had some guys that Luke Heyer was here, second in points behind you in the Fast Track National Points, which you extend a little bit here tonight. What a night. You extend your Fast Track National Points lead, and you also pick up your first championship here at Virginia Motor Speedway. A little bit tough there at the end. Got passed by the 29H and the 92, and then all of a sudden here comes Billy Hubbard. He slides right on in to turn 3, and you guys beat and bang. I noticed that you just kind of wanted to stay right behind him. You weren't going to let him get away.
No, I mean, when that restart came and I had to check up for the 29, I knew it was pretty much game on then, and then he definitely sent her into 3. I'll give it to him. I mean, he struck the shit out of it, but I held it straight. I knew I just had to hold it straight and I could be all right. And I mean, the last couple weeks, I knew these double races were going to help us in fast track, but man, do I hate double races. I mean, I love 30-lap races. I can get myself settled in, but 15-lap races, I swear everyone's head comes off, and I'm just not that person. Half the time I go in there, my mind's blank anyway. But man, it's a great feeling. I mean, to be so good here early. I wish we could have ended it with better finishes the last 3 or 4 races, but I mean, that's what you race all year for, is to just get that cushion and keep it up and be there at the end.
What's it feel like to pick up this championship?
Man, I don't even know. It hasn't even sank in yet. I always wanted one here. I came here as a kid when I was 4 or 5 years old, piled in my grandparents' van, all 7, 8 of us, and watched my dad race. He's been here every step of the way. My parents, my grandparents, everyone who came with us in VMS back in the early 2000s are still here, and we're having a little bit more success than he had, but that's just because he spent a little bit more money on me.
I know you got some folks you want to thank.
Oh, I got to thank all my crew first and foremost. I definitely got to thank Aaron and Kyle and Ryan and Andy and Matt and everyone on this car. Stephanie, my fiance Julie, she's back at home. She's taking care of our dog. She just had surgery. I love both of them. I mean, everyone who helped on this car, my grandparents, I mean, there's no, without them, this thing would not go around the track, and I certainly wouldn't look this good. And I can't thank them enough, and I definitely got to thank all my sponsors. So we're going to do a lap around the car and get every single one of them. All right, I got it. Guy Enterprises, Matt, Wayne, Arlene, Brady Mechanical, East Coast Construction, Able Auto Glass, Maga Mechanical Contractors, Dean Guy, Masonry Concrete, CNC Plumbing and Septic, Alexander Chiropractor Center, Doc always has great photos for us, Pilkington Service Center, Alvey Brothers, everyone on this car. I got to go around the other side. Tennyson's Custom Builders, Nelson Seal Coating, Federated, Almond Automotive, S&J Heating and Air, On-Site Rentals, Tony and Debbie Bailey, Champion Auto Parts, and Pilkington's Detailing. I mean, they're the reason we're here, so I can't thank them enough.
That's a good one, son. Congratulations. You're the 2023 Victory Lap Pro Late Model Champion.
Thank you. I forgot one. Loveville Lawn Care.
Oh, let's get one by yourself here, Jeremy. Let's get one by Jeremy by himself first. Those are always the fun interviews. We're going to have the Truckin Thunder Sportsman up next. 1 point after qualifying separates Steve Causey from Brett Atkins. This ought to be another interesting race, folks. You don't want to go anywhere. We're going to send it to Colin Brown. Give us the lineup, buddy.
The starting lineup for the Truckin Thunder Sportsman on the inside of row 6 will be the number 30 of Joe Millen out of Waterview, Virginia, to his outside, the 24K of Kevin Ollinger out of Smithfield, Virginia. Inside of row 5, the 33 of Matt Brown out of Gloucester, Virginia, to his outside, the number 1 of Blake Atkins out of Saluda, Virginia. Inside of row 4, the 01X of Tommy Upshaw out of King William, Virginia, to his outside, the OU1 of Dale Rhodes coming to us out of Saluda, Virginia. Row 3 on the inside, the 00 of Hunter Wright out of Aylett, Virginia, to his outside, the 101 of Tony Breeden out of Scottsville, Virginia. Inside of row number 2, the drivers who are separated by just 1 point in the standings. Inside row 9, Steve Causey out of Smithfield, Virginia. Outside row 6, outside number 16, Brett Atkins out of Smithfield, out of Saluda, Virginia. Again, those drivers separated by just 1 point tonight for your Truckin Thunder Sportsman Championship. And the front row for tonight's Truckin Thunder Sportsman feature on the inside of row 1, the 01 of Adam Breeden out of Sandersville, Virginia, to his outside, the number 23 of Matt Beeds out of Elizabeth City, North Carolina. That, race fans, is your starting lineup for tonight's Truckin Thunder Sportsman. Going to be going 25 laps. Will make up our Truckin Thunder Sportsman feature here tonight. Just 25 laps. And 1 point separates the two drivers starting third and fourth. Again, race fans, we hope you are enjoying. Race fans, are you having a great time here tonight? Again, no matter whether if you are here live or you are tuning in online, thank you for spending your Saturday night with us as we have gone through 2 of 4 championship races tonight with 2 more champions to crown here tonight. And the 2 drivers that are starting in row 2 are the 2 that are going for the championship crown tonight. Separated by just 1 point. Separates Steve Causey and Brett Atkins for the 2023 Truckin Thunder Sportsman champion. Separates by just 1 point. And race fans, if you look, here comes that beautiful white Northern Neck Chevrolet Pace truck leading our Truckin Thunder Sportsman out onto the racetrack for their feature. Again, that beautiful Northern Neck Chevrolet white Pace truck leading our field around. Again, you can go to Northern Neck Chevrolet if you want to buy that truck. You can. We're going to get 1 to go here this time. We're getting the flag man will give the field the 1 to go. There goes that beautiful white Northern Neck Chevrolet Pace truck. Will make the hard left-hand turn to the infield. 25 laps the distance. 25 laps to decide your 2023 champion. Green flag in the air. It's time to hit it and get it for the final time at the Truckin Thunder Sportsman in 2023 at Virginia Motor Speedway. Matt Meads to the outside off of turn number 2. Matt Meads to the point. He goes from 4th to 1st. Matt Meads sitting your leader. He's got the 01 of Adam Breeden behind him. But here comes Steve Causey, Brett Atkins racing each other side by side. Oh, Brett Atkins cut across the front nose there of Causey. That is a battle shaping up not only for 3rd, but that is your championship fight right there. 3rd and 4th. Keep an eye on that race because that is going to be the one to watch. Separated by just 1 point. Brett Atkins trying to get around the 01 of Adam Breeden, and Adam Breeden trying to follow Matt Meads as they go through turn 2. Matt Meads leading our way down the back straightaway. He's got Adam Breeden breathing down the back of his neck. Here comes Brett Atkins to the inside. Atkins drives it in there. Has to get up off the gas a little bit through 3 and 4. Here they come out of 4 now. With Brett Atkins looking to the inside of Adam Breeden as they work their way off into 1. Adam Breeden on the outside, Brett Atkins on the bottom. Adam Breeden all the way to the outside. That's going to open it up for Steve Causey now. Now it's a 3-car battle for 2nd. Steve Causey is there. And so is Hunter Wright is there as well as they come out of 4. Brett Atkins, Steve Causey, Adam Breeden, Hunter Wright all battling it out for the 2nd spot, and that's exactly what Matt Meads wants. Because while these guys are battling it like they are for 3rd and 2nd, Matt Meads could potentially pull away. But right there is Brett Atkins keeping Adam Braden behind him, as that is the separation between him and Causey, is the 01 of Braden. Now Causey to the inside of Braden. Here they come out of turn number 2. Causey goes to third down the back straightaway. They come in. We got one around at the bottom of turn number 4. One car around. Caution flag is out for the OU1 of Dale Rhodes. Is the one around at the bottom of turn number 4, and we'll bring that car down pit road. And that will bring out the first Hoosier driver caution flag of the evening for the Truckin Thunder Sportsman. Currently working 5 of 25 complete. We're going to be getting the one to go here this time by Matt Meads leading the way with Brett Atkins in second. Adam Braden is third. Steve Causey fourth. Hunter Wright, your top 5. Here they come down the back straightaway, lined up, ready to go. As Matt Meads comes through turn 4, he will find the green flag, and we go back to racing, and the Truckin Thunder Sportsman is back underway. Matt Meads under heavy fire from Brett Atkins as they go through 1 and 2. Brett Atkins is there. He is there on the bottom, coming down into turn 3. Atkins on the inside, sticks the nose on the bottom. Matt Meads tries to shut the door as they come out of turn 4. Brett Atkins stays in there. They're 3 wide behind him there for a brief second, but Steve Causey is having to deal with Hunter Wright behind him. Hunter Wright there on the bottom, Causey on the outside. They're side by side down the backstretch. That is for 4th. Causey will clear Wright as they come out of 4. Meanwhile, Matt Meads continuing to lead. Steve Causey dealing with Hunter Wright down the back front stretch into turn 1. Matt Meads on the top side, working the Brett Atkins, following the tire tracks off of 2 down the back stretch. They go into 3. Brett Atkins on the inside, they're side by side. Matt Meads will keep them side by side out of 4. Meads on the outside, Atkins on the top as they go across the start-finish line into turn 1. Matt Meads on the outside, Brett Atkins on the bottom. It's going to be Matt Meads leading them off of turn number 2. Brett Atkins is keeping it right there with Matt Meads, not letting him out of his sight as they come out of 4. Atkins is still there. They're still side by side, battling it out for the lead, giving it everything they have as they go through turn number 2. Brett Atkins there on the inside, on the left rear of Meads as they work their way into turn number 3. Meads on the outside, Atkins on the bottom. They're side by side coming out of turn 4 across the start-finish line. And we got caution flag, 1 around. Wow, we got 2 cars around in front of our leaders. Caution flag waves. Again, the Hoosier driver caution flag flies once again in front of the leaders as they were coming off into 1. There were 2 that were stopped at the bottom of turn number 1 and 2. There were 2 cars stopped at the inside of 1 and 2, which is the reason for the caution. Currently working lap number 10 of 25 so far. Here in our Truckin Thunder Sportsman feature here this evening at Virginia Motor Speedway. You're currently under caution for a spin in turn number 1 and 2, where a 2-car incident. Again, as we currently under yellow, Brett Atkins, your leader. Matt Meads is the second. Adam Braden, third. Steve Causey is fourth. And Hunter Wright, your top 5. That is the current top 5 as they run. We're going to be coming to green here this time by. We will be getting the green flag. Coming through 4. Brett Atkins back in the gas. We're back to racing as they work their way off into turn at number 1. Brett Atkins is the leader. He now opens it up by about 2 to 3 car lengths now over Matt Meads as they come off of 2. Matt Meads having to deal with Adam Breeden. Adam Breeden has got Steve Causey behind him. Here comes Steve Causey trying to look to the bottom of Breeden. That is for the 4th spot. Causey is there. Steve Causey on the inside, Adam Breeden on the outside. They're going to be side by side as they go into turn number 1. Causey on the inside, Adam Breeden is there. Matt Meads is about to be involved in this battle as well. That is a battle for 2nd. Meads, Breeden, and Causey battling it out there for the 2nd spot. Causey and Breeden remain side by side. Adam Breeden, here comes Hunter Wright though, trying to make it 3 wide, but decided to slide back in behind of Causey as Causey's still having to deal with Adam Breeden. Causey will get it done. Down the backstretch they go. Causey goes to 3rd. Hunter Wright will try to follow through as well. Adam Breeden is stuck on the outside, and here comes Hunter Wright looking to the inside and not going to be able to get it done off of 4. Adam Breeden maintains 4th. Matt Meads in 2nd. He's got Steve Causey right there on his front door. Here they come now, down into 3. Here Causey goes to 2nd. Brett Atkins continues to pull away. Causey goes to P2 now as they come across the start-finish line and into turn number 1. Steve Causey in 2nd. He's got Matt Meads 3rd. Adam Breeden and Hunter Wright battle it out for the 4th spot. Causey coming into tonight as your points leader with 1 win so far this season. Hunter Wright on the inside of Breeden as they still battle side by side there for 4th. That a battle there is for 3rd now with Matt Meads, Adam Breeden, and Hunter Wright. Wright on the inside, Breeden on the outside. Down into turn number 3 they go. Hunter Wright still on the bottom, Breeden on the outside. Here they come through turn number 4. It's going to be Adam Breeden maintains. Brett Atkins continues to open up the gap now on Steve Causey. Now by about a straightaway separates Brett Atkins and Steve Causey, now just separated by about a straightaway. Or probably by about a half a straightaway now, separating Causey and Atkins. Causey goes around the slow traffic as he tries to reel in Brett Atkins. These two came into tonight separated by just 1 point. Is all that separates 1st and 2nd here tonight. They are running 1st and 2nd, but Steve Causey came into the night as your points leader. 1 win on the season, trying to make it 2. Brett Atkins has a total of 2 wins on the year. Can he make it 3? Here comes now Matt Meads having to deal with lap traffic, and as that's going to play a factor in this battle here with Matt Meads, Hunter Wright, and Adam Breeden. Matt Meads goes around to the outside. Hunter Wright trying the inside, and is going to be able to clear. Oh, and so the lap traffic slides up in front of the 01 of Adam Breeden across the front nose. Adam Breeden, able to hang on to it, but around goes Adam Breeden. Caution flag waves. Oh, and we got another one around trying to avoid. Slides into the side of the 01 of Adam Breeden, spinning, trying to avoid it. Caution flag waves once again with 3 cars collected at the bottom of turn 4. Adam Breeden will bring the 01 car now down to pit road to his crew, looking at the 01, surveying the damage, trying to see if they can get it fixed before they send it back out, and there he goes as he goes out of pit road. Brett Atkins and Steve Causey are just 5 laps away. So you are going to definitely keep your eye on first and second. Not only are they first and second in this race, that race fans is first and second in points, separated by just 1 point tonight. Brett Atkins, Causey, 1 point difference separating them in the points as they are first and second here tonight. 5 more laps to go. Here we go. We're going back to racing with 5 laps to go here at Virginia Motor Speedway. Brett Atkins with a good run now through turn number 2, making the outside work. Steve Causey is there. Hunter Wright there on the inside of Matt Meads as they battle for third. Matt Meads to the outside. Hunter Wright staying there on the bottom. Meads trying to get the outside line going, but it looks like Matt Meads has the run off of 4. But we go to the lead. Brett Atkins is under fire from Steve Causey as they come out of turn number 2. This is a race fans. It's a battle for the lead and the championship right here, coming through turn number 4. Brett Atkins out of turn number 4, continuing to keep Steve Causey at bay. 22 of 25 complete. Coming out of turn number 2, Brett Atkins now by about 2 car lengths of Steve Causey. Here comes the Causey into 3. Time is ticking for Brett Atkins out of 4. Can he keep the 9 of Causey behind him? Coming into their turn number 1 and 2 now as they go down through turn number 2. Nice and smooth goes Brett Atkins. Steve Causey is there as well as they work their way into 3. Coming out of turn 4. White flag waves. One more time. This is it. Last lap to go. And this is not only for the win, this is the championship. Brett Atkins on the outside. Causey on the bottom. Going down the back straightaway. Atkins is there. Brett Atkins coming out of turn 4. We got 1 around in front of our leaders. Caution, we are not waving the checkered flag for the yellow. Caution flag waves, as that was one heck of a battle for the lead there between Brett Atkins and Steve Causey. No checkered flag because the caution flag came out. So we will stay under caution. We will stay under caution. We will not wave the checkered. So Brett Atkins wins. Well, race fans, the next flag that was going to follow the white flag was going to be the checkered flag. So race fans, it looks like your winner is going to be Brett Atkins. So race fans, your championship win goes to Brett Atkins. Gets the championship and the win tonight in 2023.
Some great racing here. Want to ask a favor of everybody. When you leave here tonight, if you could help us out by grabbing your trash and depositing it into the nearest receptacle at the bottom of the steps underneath the grandstands, would be greatly appreciated. We have a small staff here, and if you could help us out, be greatly appreciated. This is your racetrack as well. Remember, we're going to take a couple weeks off, come back October 7th. For the 16th annual Run Amok Mud Bog and Mud Sling. We got one more feature. The Joe Hudson's Collision Center. By the way, if you didn't know already, Joe Hudson's Collision Center took over Collision 1. And they don't only have, and here it is. They're going to blow her up. Like I was saying, Joe Hudson's Collision Center took over Collision 1, not only in Richmond and in Tappahannock, in Mechanicsville and Tappahannock, but they have locations up and down the East Coast. So if you need some body work, please give our sponsor, Joe Hudson's Collision Center, a call. You can check them out on their website. Polls are in Victory Lane. We only have to do one interview tonight because the winner is your champion. Wait for him to climb out. One thing that he has been doing that's made him super happy is his dad is here, Billy. Billy Atkins is here. His son, Blake, started racing this year. There's your winner! Let's bring him around close. I'm gonna tell you what, that was a damn good race. Oh, you've been to Burger King. Been to Burger King. I like that. First of all, congratulations on another championship. This one was hard fought. You closed it to 1 point in qualifying, which meant he had to finish in front of you to win. And you got past him, and right there at the end, you guys started battling again, but you had enough to keep him at bay to pick up the win, and not only that, but also pick up the 2023 Truckin Thunder Sportsman Championship.
I tell you, man, it's awesome. I knew after our performance the last race, we were going to have to show up and be perfect. So, me and my dad and my buddy Daryl helps me out a lot on the car, and we worked on it, and, we were perfect. Qualified first and won the race. I can't thank Kazi enough, man. It was fun all year running. He's a great driver. I had a blast. I want to thank all my sponsors, Adrian Holland, PPS, Burkett Power Solutions, the Closing Shop, Mary Kay, my stepmother, Debbie Atkins, Mary Kay, Atkins Farm Equipment, Cam's Race Engines, Mark Parks helps me out a lot with the shocks and stuff. All you fans for coming out tonight, I really appreciate it. There's a lot of people out there. I thank y'all on the racetrack and Truckin Thunder. Oh, and Darling.
Well, I tell you what, this was a special year for you. First of all, Dad's here and doing well, and your son started racing this year. This is even more special, I know.
Yeah, I tell you, he's ran go-karts for a few years down at Langley, and then we started running Capital City, and I was trying to get him in like a 4-cylinder class just to, he's 14, so he's never drove nothing with a clutch or anything, but I said the heck with it. So me and my dad, we put my old Sportsman together, and tell you what, man, he sure is making me proud. He had a little bad luck today with the motor, but we're going to be back next year, and he's going to be running strong.
Yes, he is, and maybe we'll get us a third-generation champion here shortly.
I think it'll happen.
There's your winner and 2023 champion, Brett Atkins. Y'all can hang of you. One more to go. Let's send it up to Colin. Give him the starting lineup.
Thank you, Dave. The starting lineup for the Joe Hudson's Collision Center Limited Stock Car starts on the inside of row 7 with the 18 of Sean Morgan out of Urbana, Virginia. Inside of row 6, the 85 of W.L. Johnson out of Gloucester, Virginia. 2 is outside the 07 of Christian Sear out of Hopewell, Virginia. Row 5 on the inside of 14 of Christopher Bryan out of Lenexa, Virginia. 2 is outside the 59 of Jason Spielman out of Hampton, Virginia. Row 4 on the inside, the 9 of Justin Poland out of Mechanicsville, Virginia. 2 is outside the number 7 of Johnny Brooks out of Aywood, Virginia, who is your points leader tonight. Johnny Brooks has a 43-point cushion over second place Corey Bradley tonight. Inside of row 3, the 25 of John Hankins Jr. out of Jamaica, Virginia. 2 is outside the number 6 of Zach Elliott out of Glen Allen, Virginia. Inside of row 2, the 01 of Trent Clemens out of West Prince George, Virginia. 2 is outside the 99 of Hilton Pickerel out of Prince Frederick, Maryland. And the front row for the Joe Hudson's Collision Center Limited Stock Car Division. Front row, the 53 of Gregory Morgan out of Mechanicsville, Virginia. And the number 41 of Corey Bradley out of Hopewell, Virginia, who is coming into tonight second in points, 43 points behind Johnny Brooks. Corey Bradley has 1 win this year. Johnny Brooks has a total of 6 wins this season. Yeah, race fans, we hope you have enjoyed the racing action that you have seen tonight. We have our one more race to go. The Joe Hudson Collision Center Limited Stock Car Division about to go out to crown a champion of 2023. Current point standings for the Joe Hudson's Collision Center Limited Stock Car is Johnny Brooks, your points leader, who is starting from the 8th spot tonight. He's your points leader with a total of 6 wins and a 43-point differential between him and Corey Bradley, who has 1 win this year and is starting on the outside of row 1. And then it'll be Trent Clemens is third in points, Raymond Harper, and Zach Elliott. That is your top 5 for the Joe Hudson's Collision Center Limited Stock Car Division points. Getting ready to go green here for the final feature to wrap up our 2023 season here at Virginia Motor Speedway. As that beautiful Northern Neck Chevrolet Pace Truck leads the Joe Hudson's Collision Center Limited Stock Cars out onto the racing surface for the final time of 2023. Again, that beautiful Northern Neck Chevrolet Pace Truck, you could buy it on Northern Neck Chevrolet's website. Corey Bradley on the outside there with Gregory Morgan on his inside. And that beautiful white Northern Neck Chevrolet Pace Truck will make the left-hand turn for the final time of 2023. We will crown our final champion of 2023 come the end of this limited stock car feature, where we will have all 4 of your champions will be crowned for 2023. Green flag in the air. It's time to hit it and get it for the final time of the Joe Hudson's Collision Center limited stock car at Virginia Motor Speedway. Trent Clemens not wasting any time getting to the inside. He is there on the bottom of Gregory Morgan on the outside. Corey Bradley to the lead right out of the gate. Here comes Corey Bradley at a turn at number 4. Corey Bradley will lead lap 1. Meanwhile, Johnny Brooks trying to work his way around the 9 of Justin Pullen, and now has his sights set on the 25 of John Hankins Jr. Johnny Brooks now on the outside of Hankins Jr. as they work their way down the backstretch and into 3. Johnny Brooks will get it done. Johnny Brooks gets 2 spots and 1 before they go to the bottom. Oh, and we got 1 around. Caution flag, 1 car around at the bottom of turn number 2. The number 18 of Sean Morgan is around at the bottom of turn number 2, made contact with the inside fence and ended up turning it around to bring out the yellow flag, and is able to get the car refired with quite a bit of damage there to that right front, to the right front of that 18 machine. I'm gonna bring out the first Hoosier driver caution flag for the limited stock cars here tonight at Virginia Motor Speedway. Our safety crew is picking up debris on the back straightaway off of the 18 of Sean Morgan is who the debris was off of. As Corey Bradley will lead us back to the green. Gregory Morgan 2nd, Trent Clemens 3rd, Johnny Brooks 4th. Hilton Pickrell 5th. Getting the 1 to go here this time, which we will get the green next time by for the limited stocks. It's Corey Bradley, Gregory Morgan, Trent Clemens, Johnny Brooks, Hilton Pickrell, the top 5. Here they come through turn 4. Corey Bradley back to the gas, and we're back to racing in the Joe Hudson Collision Center limited stock cars at Virginia Motor Speedway. Trent Clemens right to the inside of Gregory Morgan, not wasting any time. Clemens is there. Clemens sits there in the 3rd spot as they go down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Gregory Morgan sitting in the 2nd spot, trying to keep Trent Clemens at bay. Meanwhile, Johnny Brooks trying to find his way around both Clemens and Brooks as they work their way off into turn number 1. Here comes Trent Clemens to the inside of Gregory Morgan, down off of turn 2, down the backstretch. Clemens on the bottom, Morgan on the outside as they work their way into 3. Clemens on the inside, up against the inside guardrail out of turn 4. Will make it stick. Trent Clemens goes to 2nd. Johnny Brooks is going to follow suit, but now Johnny Brooks is about to take 2nd away from Clemens as they work their way off of turn 2. The battle is on for 2nd between Clemens and Brooks here. Brooks on the inside. Clemens tried to shut the door on him going through turn 4, but Trent Clemens continues to maintain 2nd, but he's got a lot of Johnny Brooks behind him. Brooks is there on the inside. Brooks on the bottom, Trent Clemens on the outside, coming off of 2. Brooks is there on the bottom, coming out of 4. Johnny Brooks is there. They're door to door off of turn 4 across the start-finish line. Trent Clemens continues to maintain 2nd as they work their way through 3. Johnny Brooks still on the bottom, Trent Clemens on the outside. Johnny Brooks will get the spot for a brief second off of 2 down the backstretch and now into 3. Johnny Brooks there on the inside. Trent Clemens on the outside. Johnny Brooks and Clemens, they touch wheels off of 4. They touched wheels off of 4, and Trent Clemens had a handful and was able to keep it straight as they work their way now down the back straightaway. Trent Clemens looks like he's going to get it cleared, but Brooks is going to drive it in there hard, and Clemens is going to try to shut the door on Brooks as they work their way out of turn number 4. Johnny Brooks is going to try the inside one more time now through 1 and 2. Brooks slides up into the front nose of Trent Clemens. Johnny Brooks pushed Trent Clemens out of the race groove, and now Trent Clemens is coming back to the bottom. Clemens is there. Clemens gives Johnny Brooks a nudge. Trent Clemens did not appreciate how Johnny Brooks passed him in the previous lap, and Trent Clemens was letting Johnny Brooks know. Trent Clemens is still there as they come through turn 3. Will he try it again? Coming out of 4. Meanwhile, Corey Bradley continues to lead as they come across the start-finish line into turn number 1. Corey Bradley, Johnny Brooks, and Trent Clemens, the top 3. Down the backstretch, into 3. It's Corey Bradley continuing to lead the way by about 2 car lengths over Johnny Brooks. Johnny Brooks is there. Brooks is going to try to drive it in there as hard as he can through 1 and 2, now off of 2. Johnny Brooks is there. Johnny Brooks is not going to let Corey Bradley escape that easily. Brooks right up to the back end of Bradley. Brooks is there. Bradley had to shut the door. Coming out of turn number 4, Corey Bradley continuing to lead the way as Johnny Brooks is going to try the outside this time. Brooks goes from the bottom down to the outside. It looks like Brooks has found something on the top side. Johnny Brooks goes to the lead off of 2. Johnny Brooks to the point out of turn 4. Your new leader, Johnny Brooks, out front with 13 of 20 complete. Johnny Brooks, the man out front, he is your points leader and is coming into tonight with 6 wins in 2023. Can he make it 7? Johnny Brooks coming around lap traffic. The 85 of W.L. Johnson moves out of the way. Johnny Brooks running the top side with that number 7 machine sticking on the top cushion off of 2. Now down the back stretch they go and into 3. Johnny Brooks out front, coming out of 4. Johnny Brooks started this race back in the 8th position and has worked his way from 8th back up to the lead here with now just 5 laps to go for Johnny Brooks. Coming out of turn 4, Johnny Brooks. It'll be 4 laps to go for your leader. He's got Corey Bradley sitting in second. We got a battle in the back here with the 25. And here they come out of turn number 4. Johnny Brooks in the 7 out of 4, continuing to maintain the lead. As the field rolls through 1 and 2. Hilton Pickerel in the number 99 machine. He's got the number 59 of Jason Spielman there on his inside. Spielman is on the bottom, Pickerel on the outside. Pickerel on the top, Spielman on the bottom. They're going to be side by side. A little contact out of turn 2. And caution flag waves. Corey Bradley around and turn 4. Caution flag waves. Caution flag waves for the 41 of Corey Bradley around. And turn 4 at the entrance of our pit road. Around goes Corey Bradley. 17 of 20 complete. And currently under the Who's Your Driver caution flag. Currently we are just 3 laps away from crowning your 2023 Joe Hudson's Collision Center Limited Stock Car Division champion. We are just 4 laps away from crowning your 2023 champion. Here we go, getting the 1 to go this time by, which means we are going to go green next time, or this time by. We will be going green when they come back to the flag stand. Trent Clemens is there on the back of Brooks with Gregory Morgan third, Hilton Pickerel in fourth. Jason Spielman is fifth. John Hankins Jr. is sixth. Here we go. Green flag in the air. We're back to racing in the Joe Hudson Collision Center Limited Stock Cars here at Virginia Motor Speedway. 17 of 20 complete. Johnny Brooks as they go through turn number 2. Brooks pulls away now by about 4 car lengths down the back straightaway. Into turn 3, Gregory Morgan is there. Gregory Morgan looking to the inside of Trent Clemens now. Coming out of turn number 4. Johnny Brooks leads the way. Corey Bradley trying to make up for lost time there after that spin. Coming from the back now, trying to work his way back up to the front as quick as possible. Here comes Corey Bradley to the bottom there of pulling in the number 9 machine. And Corey Bradley will clear those 2 and will gain some more spots. As Johnny Brooks comes out of 4, get a white flag is in the air one more time around for Johnny Brooks. One more time around in 2023. Johnny Brooks down the back straightaway for the final time into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, Johnny Brooks started 8th and is your winner in tonight's Joe Hudson's Collision Center Limited Stock Car. Johnny Brooks win number 7 of 2023 and wins the 2023 Joe Hudson's Collision Center Limited Stock Car Championship.
You might want to stick around. We got a mechanics race. It could be pretty interesting. The guys that turn the wrenches are going to get in some of these cars, turn a few laps, see how they can do. We're going to head down to Virginia's for Racing Lovers Victory Lane and talk to our winner and our 2023 Joe Hudson's Collision Center Limited Stock Champion, Johnny Brooks.
Right behind you. We'll follow him.
Yeah, make sure you point at me.
Seventh win of the season. Don't forget, folks, if you could help us out, if you would take your trash with you, that's in front of you. Take it to the nearest receptacle that is below the grandstands at the bottom of the steps at each vestibule. We would be greatly appreciated. Again, we can't thank you enough for coming out here tonight and being with us and for supporting us in this 2023 season. Information about the 2024 season will be coming here shortly. Keep an eye on our website, vamotorspeedway.com. We will have more information about it coming up, but we're going to be over at the pit on October 7th for the Run Amok Mud Bog and Mud Sling. You do not want to miss that, folks. HoosierDriver.org wants to remind you also that if you've been drinking, hand your keys to someone that hasn't. 100% of drunk driving accidents are preventable. Let's roll in here. Lucky 7. Yeah, your group is here. WFO Racing is in the house for you. First of all, Lucky 7, a championship and a pretty dominant year. By the way, you set a new track record. 21.920. Yeah. Actually, you broke it twice tonight.
Really?
22.001, which beat your 006, and then you lowered it the next lap. So you broke it twice tonight, and you came from 8th. We tried to get you to back up all the way to the tail of the field, but you wouldn't do it. I heard Chuck Marks telling you, "Come out, why won't you do that?"
Yeah, it's a little joke we had. I told him if he put some more money up, I might try it, but I didn't want to do it just for that. But it speaks numbers for what the track was tonight. Track records and stuff got broke.
You're a man of not many words, that's for sure.
It's unusual for me, too.
Had a nice little battle there with Trent Clemens.
Yeah, I tried to stay as far as I could off of them and drive respectively. Hey, we were pretty much wanting the same exact line, and I eventually had to work my way into just blowing, like sliding in front of them in order to get around them. Yes, baby.
Oh, look at that. You want to say hi? Who's this little one?
This is my daughter, Briley. She's 2.
Hey, how you doing? You want to say hi? Say hi.
Nope.
Not going to do it. I know you got some folks you want to thank.
Yeah, I got a lot of people, and obviously I got a big group of family, friends, and everything down here. But I got to thank Davis, number one. He's taught me everything. You know, this all started. I was just a crew guy for Davis for 10 years or so, and look at what it's turned into now. But my dad raced a long time ago, and he told me that he sent me a picture one day of our old race car, and I told him, what I would do to get back in one. He texted me back, "You do it, I'll be there." So this is kind of where it started. But I got to thank DKI Custom Built Homes, Childress Metal Fabrication, DR Masonry, TL Electric, JDS Enterprises, Lipscomb Chassis Engineering. They'll do wonders for your program and get you running up front. Advanced Septic, WL Cutright, Holland. My mom, my dad, my wife, my babies, everybody that comes here. I don't know if she's going to eat it or what.
You going to say hi?
Say hi.
Hi, there you go. We got it. Congratulations, my friend, on a championship, well deserved. And
you gotta talk. You gotta talk.
Say love you, Daddy.
You gotta talk.
Love you, Daddy. She don't want to talk no more. That's so sweet. Thank you, Johnny. Johnny, is Pops getting in the car? Got a mechanics race coming on. I don't know who's going to be in, and I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars, I think, so far. They're going for a world record for the most people in a victory lane photo. Heath Elliott, you old fart, happy birthday, 57. You can't let him in that car, not at 57. Zach, you can't let him in the car at 57. He's too old. You know, the crew members are always telling the drivers, you know, I could drive this better than you. We're going to see if some of them can. By the way, I have no idea who's in what car.
Getting ready for the mechanics feature coming up.
under 10. There's the problem walking across the racetrack right now. Ask him. No, he's the one that said 10. Okay. He's going to
Again, getting ready for the mechanics race here, coming up in just a few moments. We will be going 10 laps here in the mechanics race. In the mechanics race, caution laps do not count. So we will have 10 laps here for these guys to show what they can do here in the mechanics race. Here we go for the mechanics race. Going 10 laps. On the front row in the mechanics race, it's the number 33 car alongside the number 9. The number 25 on the outside of the number 16 car. The 07 and the 99 in the row behind them. The 101 and the 01. The 00 and the 6. The 53 and the 01. 41 and 7 rounding out the field here in the mechanics race.
Leaders, drag your heels on the
10 laps here for these guys to prove what they can do in these cars. Getting the one to go here this time for the mechanics. We will get the green this time by. Green flag is out. We're underway in the mechanics race. Here comes the number 9 car on the outside as they go down into turn 2. The 16 battling with the 101 down the backstretch. The 101 goes right by the 16. Here they come out of 4. Oh, around goes the 25. Right in the middle of the field. Caution flag waves for the first time. Around goes the 25 car. Right around in front of the field. Was running in about 3rd or 4th.
Who's after the 6? I got missing data. Yeah. 41, 7, 41, 7.
Here we go. We're going to be coming back to the green here this time. We were under caution for the 25 car who was around off of 4. And we're going to be coming back to the green flag single file here in the mechanics race. Getting one to go here this time by here we go, coming out of turn 4. We're back to racing in the mechanics. The 33 got sideways out of 4. We're side by side behind them for second. The number 9 on the outside as they go down through turn number 2. The 101 on the bottom and the 9 on the outside. They battle for second out of turn 4. The 101 now goes to second. The 9 falls back to third. The battle between the 01 and the 16. And the 9 and the 7 battling it out for position. We are now 16 coming all down the backstretch up on the 99. The 16 on the inside. The 99 went way up the racetrack, but the 16 is there on the inside. Here comes the 01 on the inside of the 33. Here we go. Oh, the 07 is sideways all over the place and manages to hang on to it. The 101 and the 33 side by side through turn 2. Battling for the lead down the back straightaway and into turn 3. Coming around, oh, 101 got up almost in the rear of the 33, turned him around almost. Almost got the 33 there, almost got turned by the 101 car. Having a great battle here for the lead. The 101 now with a big run off of 2 down the backstretch and into 3. The 101 to the inside, the 33 on the outside. The 101 will get it done now. The Pat will clear him. The 101 goes to second. or the 101 goes to the lead. The lead is now the 101. We got 2 cars are slow on their front straightaway, as they are very slow on the front stretch. The 53 moves out of the way to let the 7 by. And caution flag waves. Caution is out, 1 car around on the front straightaway. It's the number 33 car is around. Caution flag is out for the 33 car, who was around in turn 4. Getting ready to go back green as we get the field organized. Getting the field here bunched up. Currently working 6 of 10 complete. And we're going to get ready to go back green this time by for the mechanics. Putting up a lot of really good racing here. These guys are doing a great job here in these cars tonight. And we're back underway. The 101 with a jump off of 4 and the 1 to 9 car is right there. Here comes the 25. The 25 car, oh, the 25 goes around and and bounces off of the 16. Oh, does he hang on to it? Oh, he bounces off the wall, and he's still keeping it straight. This 25 car spun, bounced off the 16, and then bounced up into the wall, but somehow kept it straight. And we remain under green flag conditions after all of that from the 25 car. And the leader of the 101 is your leader. Cleared by about a whole straightaway over the 9. The 00 trying to keep the 01 behind him. The 01 trying to go around the 00 now. The 00 looks like he's got a little bit of a problem coming off of 2. The 01 car is going to try to get by the 00 after being sideways. Currently under the white flag for the 101. White flag, checker flag waves. Checker flag waves, and your winner, the 101, wins the mechanics race.